At the start of the weekend, Dave Meltzer said that Evolution will be a failure, and his buddy Brian Alvarez said that WWE is going to learn something about going head to head with AEW. While Io Sky and Rhea Ripley no sold those comments like 12 super kicks and 2 Canadian destroyers. If you know, you know. That is up next and much more.
That's how we're coming today.
Quiet on set. Places, everybody. And action.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to This Week in Wrestling with the Top Rope Renegades. My name is Kurt. That is RK, and we are here to break down all the action and the fun from this past week in the world of professional wrestling. And boy, oh boy, do we have a lot to get into
today.
I
gotta pause you. I gotta stop you. If you've not watched Evolution, turn this shit off right now. Go watch that. That main event is probably the best match you have seen in the last 10 years.
It was incredible. We will break all that down, but since we're jumping into that, just I want to add my note to it. You can ask RK. I've said it. I've maintained it.
Here's Kurt trying to pretend like he calls shit ahead of time.
I didn't call anything, but you can't sit here and deny the fact that for a long time I have said Io Sky is the best women's wrestler in the world, and I stand by that, and I will not stop saying that.
What's the definition of a long time? Like the last 8 months?
Since we started doing this, probably. I don't know. Io Sky is the best women's professional wrestler in the world. Don't care what you have to say. No ifs, ands, buts about it. With that being said, we do got a lot to get into. We have Evolution. We have Saturday night's main event. We have Great American Bash. Of course, your weeklies, Raw, NXT, and SmackDown. If you care about All In, we don't really have time to get into it this week.
We're not here for AEW. You guys know that. You'll get some AEW news in the hit piece. Yeah, maybe some upcoming matches. We'll quickly touch on maybe some of the stuff that happened, but we didn't watch it.
There's really nothing.
I might watch it this week sometime when I got some time, but I ain't going on my way to watch it.
There's nothing to really touch on. Hangman Adam Page is the new AEW World Champion. There you go. With that being said, man, I want to throw something at you here. Okay, I want to throw something at you. So for the past few weeks, you have done this thing with me where you've made me rank things, and I put Alberto Del Rio as the greatest champion of all time, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, you sure
it's time for you to put your nationality in a ranking system here.
Oh, don't put Chris Benoit on that list. Oh, dear God.
So, and normally you do 5 with me, but this one, in this case, I have 9 names I'm going to read off. You will not know who the next name is, but you will rank them 1 through 9.
I will leave if you put Chris on that list.
Chris Benoit is not on the list. I will confirm that for you. So, are you prepared and ready? You've trained yourself to do this with me, so this is your turn to rank.
Well, I mean, I'm ranking, honestly, the 9 top wrestlers that have ever done it, so it's going to be pretty easy.
Okay, but who is the 1? Let's find out. Rank these Canadian wrestlers 1 through 9. There are many more we could throw on this list. I'm just going to throw honorable mention in there, Ethan Page, because why not?
He's not on there.
He is not on these
Dude,
9.
he's number 1.
He is the greatest North American of all time. So,
Hey, born in Canada, made in the States.
and he's performed in Mexico. He's beaten a bunch. He beat a bunch of luchadors.
Luchadors?
Luchadors. All right. The first thing I'm going to give you is Christian.
I got him sitting probably like 7th.
7. All right.
Yep.
Christian at 7. Let's keep it similar to the same name, shall we? Not Chris Benoit. No. But Chris Jericho.
3.
3 for Jericho. All right. Let's turn back the clock a little bit with this one, shall we? Roddy Piper.
Forgot that he's Canadian, but yeah, no, that's right. He's just got the Scottish heritage. Roddy Piper, I gotta probably put him. He's one of the greatest heels of all time.
It's facts. It's fair.
I gotta put him at number.
It's tough. I know.
Number. I got. Ooh, that's
You've
really
used-
tough. I got him at number 5. I got him at number 5.
Okay, so you've used 3, 5, and 7. Up next, we'll keep it back in the day, shall we? Owen Hart.
Owen Hart, man, short in career, unfortunate. Probably one of the best technical wrestlers of all time. Bret Hart obviously gets that moniker quite often, but Owen was, in my opinion, better in the ring. Bret just had
Some
a better
say.
personality.
You're not the only one that says that.
But I mean, short in career, he never got a fair shake as for like star power. So I hate doing this to Owen, but I got him sitting down at 9. I Owen sitting at 9. I have
That's
to.
fair. That is fair. I agree with the reasoning. Up next, Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens. Oh, I hate you. Oh, I got Kevin Owens at. Oh, that's. I got Kevin Owens at number 4.
4. Okay. How about Kenny Omega?
Kenny Omega's number 1. It's not even a question.
Okay. Kenny Omega, number 1. How about a man named Edge?
Edge. Yeah, no, I feel that. I got Edge at number 6.
6. So what do you have left? You have 8 and 2. Sami Zayn.
8.
And your final person, Bret the Hitman Hart.
Number 2.
All right. You're cool with that list, you think?
For the
Any
most part,
changes?
yes.
Any changes?
I'd have Edge above Rowdy.
Okay.
So I'd have Edge and Christian above Rowdy.
Okay.
Sami Zayn, Owen Hart are good where they are. I'd have probably, out of personal opinion, I'd have Kevin Owens ahead of Chris Jericho.
I like that.
But as legendary status go, Chris Jericho belongs in the top 3.
Okay.
So I'm okay with it. But personal favorite, I'd put Owens ahead of Jericho. But then, yeah, it's no question. Bret Hart, number 2. Kenny Omega, number 1. That's a guarantee.
All right.
100%.
I like it. I agree, I think, with the list. I do. I think Kenny Omega is deserving of that number 1 spot. For a man that...
I wish I was as hardcore as a fan I am now, back when Kenny Omega was in his prime in New Japan.
Yeah. Because now all you can do is go back and watch it.
Yeah.
So
But it's not the same hype. It's not the same hype as watching it happening now. Like Kenny Omega's the entrance at All In, fired. Literally.
Yeah, literally. All right, man. Well, I guess.
Fine. I mean, hey, you know what?
Huh?
No. If you're gonna switch things up on me, I'm gonna have to switch things up on you.
Oh, all right.
You think you can get away with it? I almost hit that side button on my mouse again. Don't do that. We are gonna do a little switch up here. Then we're gonna go Hall of Famers, not past, not present, but futures.
Okay.
I compiled a bit of a list here. I mean,
Okay.
you can throw in other names if you feel like I've missed them. Well, that's what this whole thing's about. But I'm going to go for sures. I'm going to list off what I think are for sures and see if you agree.
Okay.
I go maybes and probables.
Okay.
You know, guys that probably should make it or might make it, but not too sure. And then futures, guys that we think are going to be future Hall of Famers 20 years down the road. I'm talking young stars right now.
So you have the list already.
I have the list already. I'm going to go through them and we're just going to debate it a little bit. See if we agree. I
Let's
feel
go.
like for sure's are a must. I think we're both going to agree on the for sure's. I hope. Otherwise, what are we doing? Maybes and probables. I feel like you're going to feel like some of those belong in the for sure's, and that's what I want to see.
Okay, let's do it. Let's go.
So we're going to start with for sure's. We're going to start with Becky Lynch.
Okay, so this first segment might be quick. Yes.
Becky Lynch. Yes, I agree. Well, obviously it's my list, and I'm giving you. So yes,
Yeah.
Becky Lynch. Asuka.
Yes. Longest reigning NXT champion of all time.
Bayley.
Or greatest, sorry. But yes.
Charlotte Flair.
100%. Yes.
CM Punk.
Yes.
The Usos. Tag team.
Of course. Yes.
John Cena.
Yes.
Hey, he's not a Hall of Famer yet, but
I know.
for sure.
I'm aware.
The New Day.
Yeah. Yep.
But the New Day has Kofi and Xavier, or the New Day with Big E as well.
With Big E.
I like that. Yes, 100%. Natalia.
Yeah.
The Boat. Randy Orton.
Yes.
Roman Reigns.
Yes.
Seth Rollins.
Yes.
The Miz.
Yes.
Sheamus.
Yes.
And Bray Wyatt.
Yes.
Okay, those are my for sure's. Obviously,
think
we're both
that's
going to
easy.
agree on those.
That's easy.
This is where I'm thinking some things are going to vary.
Can I throw one in just because you named them back to back with Seth and Roman? Because he's not in WWE right now. John Moxley. The Shield is what I was going with. This is
The Shield. The Shield, I can see. Yeah.
That's what I meant was the Shield. The Shield itself.
I can see. Yes.
That's the only thing that
Moxley, but it wouldn't happen until like Seth and Roman will go in separately.
Yes.
By themselves, and then if Moxley is done with AEW, contracts over, he has nothing to do with them anymore. Maybe 10, 15 years down the road,
yeah,
we see the Shield.
That I didn't mean Mox by himself. I meant the Shield. So that's all I had to have.
Roman and Seth are definitely individuals,
mm-hmm.
And then the Shield does deserve. I do, 100%. They changed the landscape of wrestling.
Agreed.
Okay, maybe probables. This is where I think we might disagree a little bit. These are my maybes and probables. You might think some of them are for sure's. You might think some of them aren't.
Okay.
I don't think you won't think any of them aren't. I think some will be for sure's for you.
All
but anyways, I got AJ Styles as a problem.
That's for sure.
Real? See, okay, my thought process on this, he's only been there for 8 years?
I understand, but they put in people that were in other companies and did more in other companies and came to WWE for a little bit. AJ Styles is a Hall of Fame.
All right. Okay. Alexa Bliss.
Yeah. Hall of Famer.
For sure?
Yes.
Absolutely for sure?
Yes.
I got her for probable because she's still relatively young.
The reason I'm going to probably say yes to a lot of your probables is because my mind goes to there's a lot of people that I don't think should be in the Hall of Fame that were.
All right, that's fair. I don't know. These are my probables. You got
that's
2
fine.
for sure so far. See, okay, this one's going to be polarizing. Cody Rhodes, I think is a maybe. I don't think he is a for sure Hall of Famer.
I look at it this way. When he's done, yeah, I think he will be. But I'm actually I'm okay with leaving him in the probable. But I do truly think he's going to be he'll be in the Hall of Fame.
I mean, realistically, it took him 15, 16 years to get to get to where he is now in WWE.
But he's the guy. I mean,
right now, I don't know. I have him as a maybe.
That's fine.
I mean, I'm sure he will end up in the Hall of Fame. I just don't think he's done. He hasn't had that storied career that says, yes, you're a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm okay keeping him in maybe, but I lean a really big to yes, he will be a Hall of
Fame. Yeah, this one I'm hoping, those were the real polarizing ones that I think. Now this is where it's going to maybe, open up conversation a bit. Drew McIntyre. He's done a lot, but has he done enough? And he's another one of those guys that found success way later in his career at WWE.
Ooh, that's a good one. I'm gonna ride.
I have him as a maybe. I
am gonna ride with you and keep him at maybe, in my opinion. But man, yeah, because really, when you look at his first stint in WWE before he left, it's kind of a lame duck. He was chosen as the chosen one by Vince, and it didn't work. And he reinvented himself, similar to Cody. and really, I guess when you break it down, I'm kind of going to backtrack and say Cody maybe not.
That's
Because
why I got Cody in that list too.
their
Because what did Cody
careers-
really do up until recently?
their career parallels are similar. They both left, got
Cody
better,
Rhodes
came
is-
back.
Got to that next level that Drew McIntyre hasn't got.
Not necessarily. Drew's a multi-time world champion.
In COVID era and for like 2 seconds.
Hey, still counts. Maybe. Drew's a maybe.
All right, this one's really bad for me because I want to say for sure just because I like him a lot, but he's kind of been given he's been a stalwart of the roster for the last 10 years, but he hasn't really accomplished a whole lot other than being super popular. Finn Balor. I mean, Seth
Oh.
can injure his knee every 8 months and still be
Oh,
the top guy, but Finn Balor tweaks his shoulder and never gets another chance.
I don't know. I guess that means maybe.
I have him as a maybe, so that's where I'm sitting at with him. Because he's popular. He's
first
done
ever
shit, but he
First ever
hasn't done
Universal
a
champion
lot.
for a little bit. I mean, NXT champion. He's won mid cards. I mean,
Tag team
tag champion.
championships.
I mean,
Popular.
maybe works. He's been a part of the Judgment Day. I mean, and the Judgment Day is still one of the most popular stables in the current WWE era. Maybe, yeah, maybe. That's tough. Because I agree. I wanted to say yeah for sure, but is it for sure?
Exactly. Is it? Because he's been there and he's popular. But
Isn't
what has
Coco-
he really?
Isn't Coco Beware in the Hall of Fame?
I don't know. Coco Beware. I think he might be. Coco Beware. Hall of Famer? Hall of Famer? I don't know. Hall of Famer? What the hell is this about? Okay, this is actually a bit of a rabbit hole.
Yes, he is a Hall of Famer. In 2009.
Yeah, 2008. Yeah, 2009. Alongside Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Von Erichs, the Funks, Bill Watts, Howard Finkel, and the lone other person of color, Ricky Steamboat. Actually, that's a pretty stacked fucking Hall of Fame class.
Never won a championship in the WWE.
Popular.
Very. Finn Balor.
Popular. And also really fucking good in the ring.
Very good in the ring.
Okay,
Shout out to Coco Beware.
I feel like he absolutely does belong in the Hall of Fame because of his accolades. But is he going to get that recognition that he deserves for how good he's been his entire career in WWE?
Mhm.
Gunther.
Future Hall of Famer. Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
You don't think that, maybe he gets snubbed?
Hall of Famer.
I mean, longest reigning Intercontinental Champion.
He is, you say it all the time, he is that perfect foreign heel. And there's a lot of perfect foreign heels in that Hall of Fame.
100%. And he's old school. And he's the only guy doing what he does in...
Yeah.
Honestly, he's probably the only guy that's doing his character in wrestling right now, which is an old school, no-nonsense heel.
He's a Hall of Famer. That's not even a maybe. He's a Hall of Famer.
I had him in the probables because I was just thinking, does he get overlooked? Does he? I don't know. But
You're
he's
about
got
to
so many
see-
accolades.
Yeah.
He's won like 90% of his fucking matches in WWE.
In 2025, that man carried Goldberg to a good match.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, disregard the performance tonight. That does not get calculated into this because I thought of this idea before that match. But Io Sky.
Yes. Hall of Famer. Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I had her in the probables until that match tonight. She is a goddamn superstar.
And I'll help you out. If that match didn't happen tonight, Hall of Famer.
I don't know, man.
Future Hall of Famer. Even
I don't
before
know.
this match
Not
tonight.
before that match. Not before that match. I don't think so.
Yeah, she is.
She has cemented. I mean, no, that's not true because her and Bailey put on like a 5-star match too. All right, never mind. Liv Morgan does belong in the future Hall of Fame for sure. Alongside
Liv?
Bailey.
Liv Morgan? You
Yes,
said
guy.
You said Liv Morgan, brother.
I probably did.
Is she
You said-
next? Is she next?
Up next is Liv Morgan.
Yeah. You know
Killing
what?
it right now, but
I
it
think
took her a while to get there.
her career parallel is like set up perfect to be a Hall of Famer, if that makes sense. Everything she's done throughout her career, she's still young. Everything she's done, she's just built. She stables, bad guy, good guy, championships, Money in the Bank. Yeah, I think Liv. Maybe,
Holy crap, she's really young still.
maybe. Liv's a maybe. That's fair.
I
That's
had her as a probable.
Yeah, I'm with you. Probable, maybe. Same thing, right?
No, probable is more than likely. Maybe it's like 50-50.
Oh, that's what we're doing. Oh, yeah, probable. Yeah, she's probable.
Yeah.
She's got a good resume already. So, and I think,
Champion.
and
First,
she's,
Riyadh champion.
yeah, those count.
Crown Jewel. Yeah, it does. She's the first one.
Probable works. She's still got a long way to go in this business too. So
She's only 31. She's got a very long career ahead of her.
Yeah.
If she can stay away from that injury bug, because it's been
it's got her a couple times.
lasted a while. Up next, I have him as a probable. I don't know. Yeah, he does. There's guys like him in the Hall of Fame for sure. There are. Kevin Owens. I have him as probable.
I almost want to say he's a Hall of Famer.
Does he have any accolades to be a Hall of Famer? Maybe not, but
Yes.
his character work has been fantastic through his entire career.
He is a Hall of Famer. I mean, the dude put on a classic, memorable match at WrestleMania with Stone Cold Steve Austin, of all people. He had one of the greatest main event matches of Night 1 of WrestleMania history with that tag match with him and Sammy beating the Usos. In this business, it's about moments, and he's been a part of so many moments. Kevin
He
Owens
somehow found himself into a picture with Cody Rhodes for his dad.
Kevin Owens is a Hall of Famer. I'm not even going to say probable.
All right, okay, I feel that. I was trying to make it like I could
I
just
do-
put them all in the first sure's. Like
I do worry about the injury he's dealing with. I worry if he can't go anymore.
I think his character work up to this point is enough to get him into it.
Fair, because he worked great as a babyface, and he's an
He did it all.
incredible heel.
He could work with anybody. He's comedic. He works the crowd. He can either have the crowd hate him or love him. Like
And he just puts on
one of the greatest feuds of all time, the never-ending feud of him and Sami Zayn.
will never die.
Yeah, no, 100%. This is a weak maybe, but I got to put him in here because he's been there for over 20 plus years and still wrestling to this date. R-Truth.
That's not a question. He's a Hall of Famer. There's no question there. I'm not a maybe. I'm not. R-Truth is going in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
No doubt about it in my mind.
Even though he hasn't really done anything of major significance.
Zero doubt. You already said
just pure
Yes.
longevity.
and just the comedic value he brought to that company
Yeah,
year
yeah.
after year after year. You said there's people similar to him in the Hall of Fame. He works. Is Doink in the Hall of Fame? I think Doink is.
I think so.
Pretty sure Doink's in the Hall of Fame. But R-Truth's Hall of Fame. I'm not even maybe. Truth's Hall of Fame.
No, Doink is not in the Hall of Fame, actually.
All right, well, Doink Hall of Fame 2026. Truth's Hall of Fame. The reason I'm confident in that is the
I have
reaction.
longevity and the fact that he works with anybody and the reaction to the crowd.
The reaction that crowd we got when he was fired, whatever you want to call it, came back. He's incredible. The comedy that man has brought that company through times that were rough, where they tried to force comedy. R-Truth was still good comedy.
Yep. Sami Zayn. I have him as probably not very far, maybe just because of what he's done throughout his career is actually pretty impressive for the kind of person. He's not like your flashy superstar, but he's been solid throughout his whole career. NXT champion. I mean, popular among the fans.
I think Sammy is a maybe Maybe.
I was very far fetched, maybe.
I'm saying maybe because the story is not done yet with Sami Zayn.
100%. There is a lot to that to do. Like, Rhea Ripley is my next choice. And I only have her as a probable right now because what if she leaves for AEW in 2 years or some shit?
I think Rhea's a Hall of Famer.
No, I have her as a strong probable, but there
Oh,
could be
yeah,
people
yeah.
that could totally derail that.
I'm,
With her current body of work, with how fast she has risen to being one of
if
the top women stars in the industry in a fact of a matter of like 4
Yeah,
years,
yeah, yeah.
it's ridiculous.
so, we're not gonna read it out too, but let's finish Sammy. You said so probable. If we're putting the top of probable right there on that cusp of being a Hall of Famer, and then the maybes, the bottom, whatever, I'd put Sammy at the bottom of probable. But I'm confident in thinking he will because that
I
story.
put him at the bottom of maybes.
I think it's a possibility. The never-ending feud with Kevin Owens is great. Take two to tango. Sami Zayn, the crowd loves Sami Zayn. He was also a part of one of the greatest storylines of all time, the Bloodline. He made it work, and he will be a
Hell,
world
if Sami
champion.
Zayn gets inducted, I want El Generico to get inducted too.
They'll go in at the same time. Same class probably.
Kevin Owens comes out wearing the mask.
Ludwig.
I let myself go.
I missed you. Yeah, it's a maybe to me.
If Sami Zayn does go into the Hall of Fame, does Kevin Owens fucking stun him on the stage just for one last hurrah?
He inducts him. Sammy does his speech. Stunner. Rhea, high probable.
If she stays the WWE for the rest of her career, 100%. If
They
she
better
leaves
not.
in 10 years, 100%.
They
No, I'm
can't
just saying, anything can happen, honestly. But 10 years, if she stays for another 10 years, 100%. Right now, probably damn fucking close already because she's
a lot of these people you're naming in this segment are big questions because we don't know how the rest of their career is going to go. I'm just looking at it as how the rest of their career is going to go, in my mind.
Well, these guys, I figure, will have the rest of their careers very good.
Yes.
Outside of like AJ Styles, who's definitely retiring in the next year or two.
He said 50.
The rest of these careers are going to continue.
They still got time. Yep. Okay.
Now my futures. And
stop. I want to add one here because I meant to add him from when you said guaranteed Hall of Famers, and you may say he's a guaranteed Hall of Famer after I say his name. Daniel Bryan.
He's already said that he doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
So he might not even bother showing up for it if he was inducted.
Well, do you think his career in WWE is Hall of Fame worthy?
Outside of the outline, like a year where he was super popular, no.
Okay. I think
if for the one WrestleMania moment of his career, yeah, sure, why not? But outside of that year,
injuries really did hurt.
Outside of that year, was he super hot the whole time in his career? No.
It was fair. That's fair. All right, let's go to the futures.
And also, fuck that guy. He's already said, I don't care. I probably wouldn't even show up or some shit.
Yeah, fuck him. All right, then.
Futures. These are my personal choices just because I'm a fan, or I think that, well, some of them I feel like they will deserve to get there.
I'll give you a yes.
Just because I'm purely a fan.
Okay.
And then you give me yours if you think I missed any. Austin Theory. I still think, man.
I don't know about that one.
I still think, man, he's got this. I want to see him succeed.
I'm a hesitant yes. Depends on how they do his career.
Nathan Fraser.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know why.
You gotta remember, these guys still have like years left of their careers to get.
Nathan Fraser's incredible.
Look where Io Sky is right now, and where she was 7 years ago when she was Io Shirai.
Yeah.
It could take 8 years for Nathan Fraser to get there, but I think he could.
I put Nathan Fraser over Theory. Fraser's so good. He's so good.
This one's probably a probable or a for sure, anyways. But Braun Breaker.
Yeah, Hall of Famer.
Dominic Mysterio.
Yes, Hall of Famer.
Julia.
Yes.
Jacob Fatu.
Maybe.
Ooh, I like that. I think if as maybe not as a solo, but maybe like the whole bloodline just gets inducted in.
That's happening. We're not even gonna argue about that. That's happening.
So I mean, Javon Evans.
Oh yeah. I think that future is bright.
Julius Creed, if given the right gimmick. Drew McIntyre.
Julius Creed. Yes. Hall of Famer.
and
like that you
escapes from Brutus.
I like that you added that caveat. Yes, he has it.
Era's gonna hate this. I don't care. This dude has figured it out, and he wasn't even growing up as a wrestler. Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Lyra Valkyria. Hate me. I know all the hate online for Lyra. She is fucking good. She went with two of the best fucking women in that industry to give us one hell of a banger opening match.
Yes to Lyra, and then back to Logan. Logan's a yes, unless he does something stupid because he has a history of doing stupid shit.
That's true. Yeah, 100%. He could totally just fuck himself out of that.
Right,
role.
exactly. So yes, but
Roxanne Perez.
yes.
Stephanie Vaquer.
Yeah.
Okay, this one, I don't know how you're going to feel on it, but just from what I've seen from him in the short period I've seen in him, and if injuries hadn't already fucked up his career a little bit, but if he's given the right amount of time to really shine, Wesley.
You know I love Wesley. You know
That
I love
man
Wesley.
Can go on the fucking mic. He can go in the ring. That man has it. Injuries have just hindered him.
Sadly, I don't think so. I hate that. I hate that it came out of my mouth. But I want him to be. I want him to succeed. I love Wesley. I'm worried. Can I put him at? I can put him at maybe. Maybe.
These are futures. These are just pure self choices or people that I see becoming huge or already huge, like Braun and Dominic.
Yeah.
And Stephanie and Roxanne.
Yeah.
But yeah, the big ones for me were Austin Theory, Nathan Fraser,
Oh, you're
and
done?
Julius Creed. Those were and Westfall. Those were the outliers for me. Were those four? Theory,
Okay.
Fraser, Creed, and Lee were the outliers for me. Where I'm like, I want to see them succeed and become huge.
Tiffany Stratton.
Oh, I don't even have her on there. What am I thinking? I have her as a maybe. She's done a lot in a little time, but she's only been there a little time.
This is me just thinking in my head right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you my opinion on it.
Jordan Grace.
I don't know.
And
Jury's out on that.
When I say these things, I'm just thinking.
Jury's out on that. There's a possibility, 100%.
Let's think. Trick Williams.
No, I can't. You know that.
Joe Hendry.
Just because he's a self-made viral superstar. If he gets into WWE and does some shit just purely based off of that, yes, I think it's possible.
Let me see. Just thinking of other. Oh, we talked about her recently. Paige.
Dude, she was probably the beginning of the women's revolution in WWE.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you would have to.
Yeah, Paige is a good one. I'm also looking at the people on the screen. Obafemi.
He's an NXT Hall of Famer, but WWE yet? No. But future, yeah, Paul. He has the pedigree to get there, 100%.
JC Jane.
No.
I was just looking.
I would wish for it. If I'm going for a pure wish, yeah, I would love JC Jane to be Hall. If she could get to that, standard of level in WWE, I would be ecstatic, man. But I've been a JC Jane fan. I mean, you gotta remember, I just started watching NXT like 2 years ago with you, and
right.
JC Jane just boom. I'm like, she's gonna be something.
I'm thinking of new arrivals from AEW. Ethan Page. Personally,
not enough time to get there.
Ricky
Personally,
Saints.
I would love to see it. No, he has time to get there.
Who else? Blake Monroe.
She has time to get there.
I think that's one that I think they're really wanting to push Blake Monroe. I can't really think of any other top of my head. You know what? Actually, hold on. You can still hear me talking. Let's look at this overlay real quick, shall we? Since Evolution happened, Naomi.
I don't think so.
You named a lot of these people already. There's a good one actually. Nia Jax.
Yes, actually, yeah. I think she's a probable. She's done a lot.
Nia Jax is a good one. I'm just gonna throw one more out there from Evolution. A tag team, the Kabuki Warriors. That's a tag team.
As a tag team, yeah.
So then, does that raise the question? Would Liv and Raquel?
No.
That's all I got really.
Liv and Raquel are super popular because of Liv, man. The Kabuki Warriors were popular because of Asuka and Kairi Sane.
Chelsea Green.
She's a maybe, just mainly because, she's super popular, but she hasn't done a whole lot.
Yeah, I don't really have any
inaugural United States champion. But then you'd have to. Well, I think Lyra's going to get there anyways. But
Can we talk about one thing that I just noticed on this graphic? The left side. Why is Kiana James right there?
I have no idea why she's in that graphic. But that
I just caught my eye. Shout out to Kiana James. Yeah, I don't really have any more. MJF. Will he show up in WWE one day?
dude, I hope so.
That'd be awesome, man, wouldn't it?
It's
That's
going to be
just
kind of
great.
weird though because it's going to be a watered down MJF.
Yeah. I don't really have any more.
But I
to
still
add.
feel like he would. I still feel like he would absolutely cook.
Just to help out the cause. Let's look real quick.
MJF gets the industry. He knows the industry.
Okay, we kind of did all them. New Age, Hank and Tank aren't right now. Sol Ruka, actually.
Maybe very far away. Maybe.
All right, yeah, that's all I got to add. But I like that. I like those thoughts. No one else really comes to mind that I think of that's like, hey, that's a Hall of Famer, because you kind of got all the good ones out the way. Yeah, nobody else comes to mind that I'm probably missing somebody here.
I can't think of a whole lot.
Penta?
No, not nearly
Not
enough
enough time. No, I know.
He's
I'm
40-ish.
I think that's it. That's all I got for you. I can't think of any more off the top of my head. Sky Blue, WWE Hall of Famer. Friend of the show.
Good luck.
Friend of the show. Friend of the show.
Friend of the show. That is true.
So-
Shout out Sky Blue.
She's
Very first and only interview of ours.
yeah. I almost had Willow, but
Anybody? Yeah, if you can get Willow, and I want to be part of it. Willow, I love Willow. Willow's fantastic.
Mhm.
She's totally underutilized in AEW because she kicks ass.
yes, she does. Come to WWE. Come to WWE, Willow. We'll take care of you in the bed. All right. Well, that was fun. Future Hall of Famers, potential Hall of Famers, guaranteed Hall of Famers. If you watch this video and you have opinions on that, leave it in the comments if we missed anybody, or if you think, hey, no way that person's a Hall of Famer, let me know. Is there anything else we can think of? Oh, wait. Duh. Just randomly guaranteed Hall of Famer, Michael Cole.
Yes,
Just
100%.
just threw a commentator out there off the top of my head. Michael
100%.
Cole. Is Pat McAfee a WWE Hall of Famer?
No. Well, no. It depends on what's going on with WWE right now with him. But he could get like that special induction.
The
crap that,
celebrity.
like Titus O'Neil got. Because technically Titus O'Neil went in as a
Warrior recipient.
warrior award, yeah.
But Pat doesn't do charity like that.
Yeah, but Pat, I'm not talking the warrior award. I'm
But
just
they
talking
used
that he
to
gets
do.
like a special mention or some shit.
I don't think they do that anymore in the WWE, but they used to do the celebrity wing.
Oh, they haven't done that for ages.
I know, because Cyndi
Is it
Lauper.
Chuck Norris? Isn't like Chuck Norris in the fucking
Dude,
Hall of Fame?
Chuck Norris, Donald Trump's a WWE Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Who else? Schwarzenegger,
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson. Cyndi Lauper is not a Hall of Famer.
Girls just can't have fun.
Apparently not in the WWE unless it's 2025 and Evolution kicks ass. Alrighty. With that being said, it's time to get into everybody's favorite segment. It is the hit piece. It is the news, the rumors, innuendo brought to you all in one by RK himself. He brings all the hit piece to take shots. This is where, if you want to hear about AEW, this is where it comes up.
This is where you get hear about AEW.
But first things first headline here. Oh no. WWE is treating AEW as competition? How dare they? For the love of all that is holy, why is that such a big deal? Isn't this what every single person who in AEW and the fans have been saying for years? That they are indeed direct competition, and then when WWE clearly has acknowledged that, all of a sudden the WWE is being petty? MJF even gets it. He had this to say about the situation. I think it's a smart business practice. I give jolly old St. Nick and Trips a lot of credit. At the end of the day, if you can stop out competition, you're doing what is necessary. Lord knows I would. Everyone is judging them for it, and I just think that's silly.
He's not wrong. It is.
No.
AEW has been begging their fans online. We're competition. We're competition. Now, WWE is actually treating like competition. They're going, fine, we're going to book shows the same fucking weekend. We're going to go head to head with you guys, and we're going to see who wins. And now it's a problem. This is what you guys have been wanting. You want the smoke, you've got it.
Yeah. We normally have fun. We joke a lot on the show. We will continue to do that. But we wouldn't be real human beings and fans of wrestling if we didn't acknowledge Adam Cole. We can be serious here. We are sending our best wishes to Adam Cole, and it hits me. Adam Cole was one of my favorites, Undisputed Era NXT. Even when he went to AEW, I wanted him to succeed. But at All In last night, well, it was announced that he couldn't defend the TNT Championship. He had to relinquish it, and then last night he gave a speech that brought me to tears. It sounded really serious, may lead to his retirement. Fightful apparently this morning confirmed that he is suffering from the effects of a concussion that is stemming from, I think we've all seen it, the power bomb from Kyle Fletcher onto Adam Cole, where Cole drilled his head on the apron. No confirmation that's what caused
some
it.
Some people are saying that. Other people are saying it's actually the lariat he took in on Wednesday night as well that could have caused it.
Either or, man, well wishes. You don't want to see somebody go out like that. Adam Cole, dude, Undisputed Era NXT, that time was awesome. He gave us memories. Pat McAfee, we talked about him a second ago, took to Twitter. If you don't know, they had a lovely, lovely rivalry back when Pat was showing up on NXT, where Adam Cole actually came in studio to squash the beef on the show, and Cole shot the mic up, got in his face. Pat took to Twitter, as did a lot of people, and said, hey, on camera, you know how it is. It's F you. But behind camera, everybody knows how it is. Well wishes. Love you. Thank you for everything you've done for me and the wrestling world. So
I've seen the tweet. Tommaso, Chelsea, all of them just
Xavier
sending out their Britt Baker,
yeah.
broken heart emoji. Fucking.
Not to shift gears, Britt Baker swerved a lot of people on X tonight before Evolution because she posted that. Why is there always a long layover in Atlanta?
She's waiting for a moment to get the fuck out of AEW.
And people were like, oh, and she's like, I'm going home to Orlando. The connecting flight is in Atlanta. Chill out. You know what you did. You know what you did there, Britt.
She's good.
But
she's good. That's awesome.
To Adam Cole, well wishes, man. Get better. This is just sweet tea. I'm not drinking on YouTube.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't have to retire. If he does, very fantastic career.
Yeah, man.
But we're hoping you get back, man. We're hoping you get back.
He made waves in New Japan, WWE, and AEW. I mean, that's a hell of a professional wrestler right there. A guy that was sold too skinny, couldn't do it, I think was bullshit. But each their own. Final.
One of the most popular factions to ever grace WWE.
I think it was this.
Gain signs.
Undisputed Era, baby. Undisputed Era. Final headline here. Did I do it the wrong way?
You're doing it backwards.
Huh?
You're flipped. Remember, you're flipped. Undisputed Era, left to right. Read like. Unless I'm seeing myself backwards, and it might be.
I don't know, man. But
each other.
Shout out to Undisputed Era. So final headline
West
here.
West side.
I'm East side for life. Back to the fun here. Say what? Tony Khan has given clarification on the Omega Okada winners. So it was a take-all match at All In. The international and continental titles are not retiring. The lineage of those titles will be intact after All In. The winner could even carry all three belts, including the new Unified Championship. The Continental Classic will be back in November. Again, yeah, I don't know how any of this makes sense. There's a lot of stuff I'm sure you're going to talk about that came out of All In that was very confusing. The Ospreay, Swerve, Bucks confusion. Okay, and then you got the unification match, which Okada won, so I guess he's is it just the unified champion?
No, he's now the international. No.
The unified?
No, he's definitely the continental champion, and he's definitely the unified champion, but is he the international champion too? Or was it just to win the unified championship?
They're going to
I think it was just to win the unified championship, so now he has the because I think it wasn't a match between the two belts. It's the match to figure out who won the new belt that was created from this.
But they unified the belts.
No, they didn't.
Yeah,
they just made a unified championship.
So there's
3 belts. There's 3 belts now.
The unified international continental champion.
He didn't win the international. I think he just won the unified championship and held his championship.
So he's the unified continental champion?
I think so. And Omega's still the international champion? I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't make sense, man.
Take it away.
WWE could move Survivor Series next year off of Thanksgiving weekend to accommodate the November show in Saudi Arabia.
Boo.
Yep. Well, this might happen a lot sooner than was reported earlier this week, but WWE's long-term plans call for Braun Breaker to turn on Seth Rollins. The turn is still a ways off, but said seeds have already been planted.
Interesting.
When Breaker eventually splits off from Rollins, it is thought that Paul Heyman will stick with Braun.
Yeah, that makes sense because they planted the seeds of Braun with Paul Heyman way back. Whew.
Yes,
Man.
yes, they did. And to clarify things, AEW is stating Okada is the Continental Champion and the International Champion now, but it doesn't say anything about the Unified Champion. He's just both champions now, so I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. And also, Swerve and Ospreay are EVPs now, and the Young Bucks are. I don't know what's going on in AEW. I really don't.
I give up.
Fightful Select says that while she is technically still under contract, Tamina Snuka isn't listed on internal WWE rosters and is rarely seen backstage at events, which is not true because I just went to WWE's website earlier today and she's still on their roster page.
Active?
So forgetful active roster page. Yep.
Okay.
What the hell do you think it was? The inactive roster page? They don't have one of those.
They have the legends or whatever.
She definitely is not a legend.
They have former people on there. Like
Oh,
Alberto's on there, I think.
No, Alberto's definitely been removed.
Keep talking. Keep talking. I'll check it.
No, I'm checking it out right now because, 100% they don't have that. Champions. Maybe. I'm seeing. Let me see here. Current. Oh, wait. Current Superstar Free Agent Raw. No. Oh, wait. Oh, alumni, maybe.
That's it. That's what I meant.
Adam Cole, Adam Rose, Aiden. Yeah, okay. Is she on this page? No, thanks. Oh, crap. They got everybody in here. Okay, never mind. You're right. They got Kyle O'Reilly. Matt Riddle's on here.
It's all people that were there.
No Way Jose.
Legend.
Percy Watson. Primate.
Okay. Getting off track here.
Renee Young. Oh, Rick Steiner. I'm getting Rob Gronkowski's on the roster member. Holy crap! They got everybody on here. That's wild. Vladimir Kozlov, legend. Okay, where were we? Tyler Bate recently claimed on Instagram that he's not injured and he's just waiting to be used by AEW. No, sorry, WWE. My bad. I'm just used to people sitting and doing nothing in AEW. Mike Straub, Insider Gaming, claims talks have picked up more on the AEW games front. He did say they won't announce anything too early at this time, but there's talks that another company is picking up the AEW game.
You got to do something because wow.
This actually was dropped this week. I don't know. I haven't played the new 2K game yet, but Kurt sent me a clip from 2K25 WWE, Bray Wyatt's final message when he beat the content. But they said that a Wyatt family story is coming soon to WWE 2K25 that will feature a lot of unused Bray Wyatt content and full videos of Bo Dallas and Uncle Howdy. It is said to be a very deep story that the source believes will get people emotional.
I wonder if they're gonna. They said 25 for that.
2K25.
I just figured something that big they would wait till 26.
I don't know. Obviously, it's already happened because you showed me a clip from the end of the story.
That was also an expert from 2K22 that they didn't publish, so I think they carried that over. But what I'm saying, the way I heard you read it was that they're making a whole story for the Wyatts.
Island. Yeah, for the island.
Oh, for the island. I got you.
Yeah.
I played the island for a little bit. It's all right.
Well, I mean, if they got that story, I'd probably go check it out.
Oh yeah, for sure. On sale on Steam right now.
Forgetful gets this wrong as well, but they said All in Texas is currently slated to conclude before Saturday's night main event airs. That was not true. Also, Fightful says that the card will feature fewer matches than it has in the past and will have one of its lowest running times of its history, which is not true because they had one of the longest running times in the history of AEW.
The history
So-
of wrestling. It was the longest running pay per view ever, right?
Well, I checked AEW's video library, and the longest one was that Double or Nothing. That was way too long. That came in at 272 minutes. Which
We
is
watched
4.5
that one, right?
hours. Yeah, and we both said way too long, like
Yeah.
an hour and a half too long.
If there
By the
is,
time they got to that fantastic match at the end of it, we were done.
if there's any criticism that even AEW fanboys will kind of agree on, is the length.
Pay-per-views are too long.
The pay-per-view matches we can agree on, they normally deliver good matches on pay-per-view. Always have. But the length is insane. For you to be hitting the 5th hour of the runtime and the main event is just starting is crazy.
It is 100%. People don't have attention spans for that long. It's the era of ADHD, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Shayna Baszler was listed this week as a producer for the Kalani Jordan versus Laney Reed match on NXT.
Good.
Chris Oni Lorcan, Biff Busick. I don't know if you remember those names. Gerard, a regular coach at WWE Performance Center, also produced that match. Shayna Baszler went on to say that she didn't actually produce the match. I think she's just deflecting because there's reports that she's produced other matches as well. But she said, I was just there mostly on the headphones listening to the process. I think she's deflecting.
Yeah, she doesn't want the credit. Girl, take the credit.
Um,
Like when RK tells me I did something good, you just take it. You don't say anything.
yeah, it's very rare, so you have to take it.
My point.
In an appearance on the Ariel Helwani show, TNA President Carlos Silva said a new TV deal for the company could get done in 60 to 90 day window.
I
He
did
said
see that.
While going live with Impact 52 weeks a year is the goal, they might not be live every week at the start of the next TV contract. He also said in the same interview that, yes, he expects WWE to steal some of his talent, but he's not concerned about it because the trade-off is worth it.
Yeah, I meant to send you that when I saw that earlier this week. Where and who the TV deal could be with is interesting. I assume
TNT.
they're imagine. Maybe they fill a void, maybe USA, because WWE can maybe put the good word in. Be like, hey, we got a good relationship with USA Network. Maybe. Doubt it. Probably not. It
They
seems
just
like
pulled their fucking Raw from them to go to Netflix. So I don't know.
yeah, maybe it's kind of tarnished a little bit. I don't know where TNA could go on a good TV network there. Fox? Does Fox want to put them on? What I mean by that is like Fox Sports 1 type deal.
Oh, maybe. I was thinking like C-Dub might pick them up.
That actually would make sense. Yeah.
Have
maybe.
something to fill your Thursday night time slot. Where was I on this list here? Oh, WWE is planning a full integration into this year's Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios Orlando.
Nice.
And an announcement is expected soon on that. And I've heard that from multiple sources, so I do believe it is happening. It will be some kind of event based around that thing at Orlando.
It'd be sick
Universal Studios.
if they could put a ring, outside. Like OG.
Well, isn't that where fucking WCW recorded from for like forever?
I think so, yeah. Like I
Yeah.
just throw it back that way. And just a sidebar, I really want to go to Universal Studios. They just opened up Nintendo World.
Dude, we're going to we're going to Japan for
Yeah,
Wrestle Kingdom.
breaking news. We are putting our heads together. We want to go to 2027 Wrestle Kingdom in Japan. Not just for Wrestle Kingdom, but that would be cool. But just go to Japan.
I've always wanted to go to Japan, and I want to make it like a 2-week trip. Of course, Wrestle Kingdom. And there's also sumo tournaments that go on around the same time. I'd love to see a live sumo match. That could be a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dreaming big, but why not?
We're doing it. It's set in stone now. We just gotta
Full
figure out
send. Kurt's gonna start
Because-
losing weight, get in shape, so that when we go over there, they'll be like, "Oh, they're wrestlers."
we are wrestlers.
Yeah, we perform.
Oh,
in
where do you
North
guys
America.
wrestle? An indie company in Canada,
In North America.
North America.
He's Canadian.
Do we know you? Probably not. We're
Just
very
new,
indie.
fresh.
Very indie. Oh, you want to come work out with us? No, we're good. We're here on vacation.
I'm taking a bump. Fuck you.
I'm going for a bump, yeah, 100%. Not that kind of bump, but different kind of bump.
Next.
Where am I? Pause. Gotta go. Anyway,
Timestamp 54.
oh, yeah, whatever. That's more about people complaining that WWE is counter-programming AEW.
Cry Me a River.
Oh, it has been said that WWE's is leading idea for the return of Roman Reigns, whenever that might happen, if ever, is to use the moniker OTC1 or Tribal Chief 1. Reigns is expected to be back in time for SummerSlam.
That's dumb. That name sounds
That is
dumb.
very dumb. I swear to God, if it comes out as Tribal Chief 1,
I'm Tribal Chief 1. One's in the sky.
Yikes. God, Road Dogg must have wrote that story. The Dallas Morning News notes that Dustin Rhodes signed a new 6-year contract with AEW towards the end of 2024 to work as a coach, consultant, ambassador, and occasional wrestler. But he's currently Ring of Honor and TNT champion.
Yeah. TNT champion.
Is he also tag team champion too somewhere in Ring of Honor?
He's Ring of Honor tag team champion with Sammy Guevara. I think that's what you're referring to.
No, I think he has the main title too now.
No, that's Bandito.
Let's check out. Let's see, Dustin Rhodes current championships.
Don't watch AEW anymore, but the fact that Dustin Rhodes is TNT champion makes my heart warm. That dude deserves it.
He is the AEW TNT Championship.
Yep.
He is the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship with Sammy Guevara. He's the Ring of Honor World 6-Man Tag Team Champions with Marshall and Ross Von Erich.
Yeah, that's the other one. Yeah, but I'm happy the fact that he's TNT champion. He deserves it. He's put a lot in for AEW. His best match was against Cody.
Oh, that match was a banger.
Was that AEW? Yeah, it was AEW.
That was AEW. That was like year
first,
1.
Yeah.
That was actually the first pay-per-view when they became a
It
company.
was, because then Cody had a tag match and he's like, I need my brother. Yeah, that was fire. When AEW was fun.
Another wrestler has been signed on to star in the Street Fighter movie. This guy would play E Honda. He was the sumo wrestler with the super fast arm attack.
Yoshiki.
Hiroki Goto.
Oh, shout out to Hiroki Goto.
Speculation has followed that this might be related to why Goto unexpectedly dropped the IWGP World Championship to Zack Sabre Jr.
Again? That happened again?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Zack Sabre Jr. is your current IWGP champion, I do believe.
I did not look up my future events yet, like I normally do. Let me check.
Zack Sabre Jr., June 29th.
I have not been keeping up that much with it.
Wow, this is really weird how they've named this, but this is what one source says about Zack Sabre Jr. The current champion is Zack Sabre Jr., who won the title at New Japan Pro Wrestling Tanahashi Jam on June 29th, 2025, and has been reigning for 4 days. He defeated Kazuchika Okada to win the vacant title. The title was vacated due to Will Ospreay suffered a neck injury. What? And then another one said, in the dawn of a new era in New Japan Pro Wrestling, Zack Sabre Jr. is the new IWGP World Heavyweight Champion after defeating Tetsuya Naito at Kina Pro Wrestling 2024. What the fuck's going on here?
All right.
Who is the champion right now? IWGP current champion. I don't know what's going on here.
It's Zack Sabre Jr.
This is just a weird. People, I don't know what.
It's Zack Sabre Jr.
I know, but it's just weird how they're explaining how he won it.
He won it at Tanahashi Jam 29 with a referee stoppage. Sabre defeated Hiroki Goto to become a 2-time IWGP World Heavyweight Champion.
Anyways, I'm just saying that if you just go to Google and the AI assistant just tells you that he beat
I'm good.
Okada because Will Ospreay vacated due to neck injury, which I'm like, that happened like 7 years ago.
Yeah, I'm good. No, sorry. We're good. but he's entering the G1 as the current champion and the last year's winner of the G1, which is a big deal.
Sean Ross Sapp noted that WWE originally planned to schedule Evolution 2 for last weekend on either July 5th or July 6th in the Northeast, but it was pretty blatant that they did it this weekend for a reason. Sapp then went on to state that WWE views AEW as competition regardless of what the dumbest people say. This dude is a professional reporter. We're just fucking two dudes sitting on YouTube because we can.
He and another clown on X.
This dude is a professional wrestling reporter, and he calls people dumb and shit.
Oh, it gets even better. You don't get on X or see all this. There's a guy named JD from New York. I don't know if you've seen his name at all.
I know who JD from New York is.
He is also a clown, as is Sean Ross Sapp. They had a nice beef on the internet, so it was like watching two idiots go at it. Where Sean Ross Sapp said, "I'll be in your city July something. I bet you won't say that to my face." Like, Sean Ross Sapp is threatening to fight people. Let me tell you something. Come to Indy, bro. Pull up. I'll say whatever I want to your face. I don't care. I do not care. Please swing. Ooh, I don't give a fuck. You take Taekwondo. What did Medea say? You know jujitsu. I know whoop your ass. Fuck Sean Ross Sapp.
Yeah, I just had to throw it on because he says something stupid every week. It's ridiculous. He's like almost beating Dave Meltzer for clown of the fucking internet.
And that'll be in the awards at the end of the year. Biggest clown on the wrestling industry.
It's a tie. Very close tie.
It's
between Dave and Sean Ross Sapp. And Ibu and JD. A study by Cryptomaniacs, I read about this, and this shows that wrestling fans, y'all need to fucking chill the fuck out. Concluded that pro wrestlers receive more online abuse from fans than any other sports they analyzed. The wrestlers who are harassed the most are Charlotte Flair, Nia Jax, Mercedes Moné, Soraya, and Tegan Knox in that order. The top 5 on that list were all women. Y'all suck. The outlet points out that women were significantly more likely to be targeted than men. CM Punk, Chris Jericho, and the Young Bucks are listed as the most harassed men in wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds about right to me. The tune
we just here make fun of it but we're not going out there and fucking typing in at the Young Bucks, y'all fucking suck.
No. And they don't suck. We know they don't suck. But no. And yeah, if I scroll through my Twitter, that's what I see the most. Charlotte got a lot of hate, and then she put out that article in the Players Tribune. And the tone on Charlotte has changed a little bit, which I'm happy with. You see it in the ring, but also on the internet. Tegan Knox is interesting. What the hell did she get so much hate for? Her injuries? The hell did Tegan?
Because I think because she recently went online saying how hard it has been outside of WWE to get it find work.
So then people took that as a indication to be like, "Fuck you." What are we doing here?
I don't know. People, y'all suck if you're going and on Twitter and adding wrestlers and telling them they're pieces of trash and should not live anymore. You're dumb.
Terrible people.
Terrible people. A horrible person, and y'all can go jump off a cliff.
No, don't be.
Do the world a fucking favor.
Don't be that guy.
Wait, I can be that guy if I want to be to those people because they're horrible people.
Yeah. To them, the horrible people, 100%. Kill yourself.
No.
In a video game. That's not talking about real life. That's terrible.
I mean, if you say jump off a cliff, maybe they live. You're leaving that open.
Just leave it something as simple as go fuck yourself. There you go. Go fuck yourself.
Just follow that herd. You know, those dumb cows that if they all run to the edge, they just all keep going.
But no, like if you're telling a professional wrestler on Twitter to kill themselves, you can kill yourself. How about that? That's the way I look at it. If you're willing to throw that out there, unalived, whatever. We don't have that many followers.
Yeah, I know. I'm also supporting and think the fucking softness of the universe is ridiculous.
Let me just add this in my notes. If we get popular, delete episode 57.
57. Actually, no. If we get popular, I think we got to delete all our episodes because I'm sure we've said dumb shit on all of them.
We haven't been like that. There's been a couple. We would know.
A couple moments.
We would know though if there was something so egregious. Both of us would be like, "Okay, hold on, we gotta cut that.
Pause. We gotta stop this. Go back. Re-record." If you've heard what we talk about off air,
Don't even put that in the universe.
Fuck. For whatever it's worth, people at WWE told Wrestling Observer Radio's Dave Meltzer that Jonathan Coachman is the worst.
That's real. That's real. You know what, Dave? Your sources were right on that one.
I believe that one, Dave, because we all know it's true.
It's true.
Fuck.
Was that it? Was that your conclusion?
I love what we do, man. I just love this.
Was that your last one? Was that your
That
finish?
was the last one, man.
That's
That was
awesome.
my finish.
Here I got something for you.
I left that at the end because I totally knew we scripted the whole talked about, and we were just gonna segue right into Jonathan Coachman is a fucking clown.
Fuck Jonathan Coachman. That's what I just got. Hey, this coming weekend, July 19th, the G1 Climax kicks off. The matches, the main event of that night will be Taichi taking on Hiroshi Tanahashi. You also have Zack Sabre Jr. taking on Ren Narita. Yota Tsuji versus Sanada. Gabe Kidd will be taking on Konosuke Takeshita. Ryo Owai. Ryo Owai versus David Finlay. And by the way, the Gabe Kidd Takeshita match will be the first time they've ever met in New Japan.
That match was fucking cooked.
You also have Shota Umino taking on El Phantasmo. Yuya Uemura versus Boltin Oleg. Great Khan taking on Drilla Maloney. We have Callum Newman taking on...
Do one of us still have New Japan?
I think I do. Callum Newman is taking on Evil. And then we have Yoshihashi taking on Shingo Takagi to kick things off for night one of the G1 Climax.
We're going to have to tune into some of those fucking matches, dog.
We said it last year. We kind of dropped the ball on that one. But yeah, so this is opening weekend. 2 nights, 10 matches, and a stacked pair of cards. What is that? So where are we at? So that is... Oh, so it's actually the 19th and 20th. Yeah, 19th and 20th this coming weekend is pretty big. It looks like the Tanahashi Callum Newman match will be taking place on Sunday. That will be the main event on Sunday. Whoa. What am I looking at here? There's more? What? Oh, that's sick. I forgot they go all out for G1 Climax. So the night one is the main event will be the Taichi Hiroshi Tanahashi. It'll have the Takeshita Gabe Kidd match. But might as well, since we're here, night number 2's lineup follows as Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Callum Newman. You got Shota versus Drilla Maloney, Boltin Oleg, Ryo Owai, Yoshihashi and Ren Narita, David Finlay, Sanada, Shingo versus Great Khan, Tsuji versus Evil, Phantasmo, El Phantasmo versus Konosuke Takeshita on night 2, Taichi, Yuya Uemura, and the main event of Sunday will be Zack Sabre Jr. versus Gabe Kidd. So that is the Saturday, Sunday lineup. And then
we'll tune into some of those matches.
Yeah, we'll go back and watch those. So when would be the next? So that's July 19th and the 20th. I'm just checking to see. I assume they do it every Saturday, Sunday. Does that sound right?
Dude, if I lived in Japan, I'd be at every one of those nights.
Yeah, no shit. But they're traveling around Japan. So you have Hokkaido for the first leg, Miyagi, Niigata, Tokyo, Aichi, Osaka, Kagawa, Hiroshima. Yeah, I mean, looks like they're all around Japan for this. So, yeah, with the final accumulating, I think I just had that up. The G1 Climax final will be taking place on August 17th. So, about a month away. That'll be the final for the G1 Climax. And then I'm pretty sure this is set in stone for this coming Sunday. It will be TNA's Slammiversary. The card, I'm pretty sure, is set unless they add something this Thursday. Tessa Blanchard versus Indy Hartwell. Mustafa Ali versus Cedric Alexander. Ash Vile against Heather Alliance, defending their tag titles against the Inspirations, Cassie Lee, Jessie McKay. Moose defending the TNA X Division Championship against Leon Slater. The World Tag Team Championship 4-way ladder match. Nemesis, Hardys, First Class, and the Rascals. And then you have the TNA Knockouts World Championship and NXT Women's Championship.
Why are the Hardys still doing ladder matches at 50? It's wild.
We have a title versus title match, Masha Slamovich versus Jacy Jayne, and the main event, Trick Williams defending the TNA.
Whoa. Hold the fuck up. A title versus title match?
Yeah.
JC versus Masa.
Yeah.
So one of them's gonna hold both those belts.
No, it's title versus title.
Oh,
It's not. It's not a winner take all match.
don't fucking say it like that, then.
TNA. I'm reading it right off the thing. TNA
Well, that's
Knockouts
not how
World
you should say
Championship.
that. That is
TNA
not how you should say that.
Title versus title match.
Silva, whatever the fuck your name is, don't say it like that. Don't say it like that.
The main event will be Trick Williams defending his TNA World Title against Joe Hendry and Mike Santana. That
Joe
is
Hendry winning.
set in stone for TNA Slammiversary. Nothing else of note around the landscape of things. Fallout from AEW All In, of course, will be taking place on Wednesday, and all that good stuff. So there's the updates from around the rest of the professional wrestling. It's professional wrestling, actually. If you're gonna say it, pronounce it right. So there you go. New Japan. Yeah, we do got to catch some G1 Climax action this year. At least let it happen and then go back and watch it.
Well, I mean, we got time during the week or weekends. We can watch matches. We don't have to watch the whole show.
Yeah,
There's some matches I definitely want to watch. Like Takeshita and Gabe Kidd is going to cook.
Yeah, I eat Takeshita and El Phantasmo.
Going to cook.
Right. Anything with Takeshita normally he's going to cook.
El Phantasmo too. El Phantasmo too.
I love watching Shingo. I love watching Takagi. Ren Narita is pretty good too. Shota as well.
Umino, Red Shoes Jr.
That first night's gonna cook with Shota versus El Phantasmo and Gabe Kidd and Takeshita. And then
And those are the matches we definitely got to check out. Not live, obviously, because it's like 4 a.m. But
we've done it before.
We have for Wrestle Kingdom.
We did Wrestle Kingdom like that. We'll probably do that again.
Different story.
We will probably
we'll definitely do that again. And then in 2027, we'll be there.
Yeah.
Maybe we do a live show from Japan. Oh.
Yeah, we could. We could.
In the same room for the first time ever, Curtin and RK.
Yeah. We what are you allowed to bring? I don't know. Like,
I'm not gonna bring a whole lot. I'm just gonna fucking win it. That's
like,
how I travel anywhere.
Well, could I just bring I could bring my MacBook, right?
100%. I think over there you gotta rent internet. I was reading about that.
Yeah, you do.
You gotta buy internet access, but I mean, fuck it. What is it, 30,000 yen, $5? I don't know.
Full send to Japan.
Dude, I love winging it. Every time I've ever gotten anywhere, I've winged it, and it's worked out just fine. And Japan is chill.
I'm I like the winging it thing, but I want to have certain things that what I mean by that is I don't need to plan the days ahead. Just show up and go.
Have a hotel and have your tickets to Wrestle Kingdom. Rest, figure it out.
Yeah, I agree with that. Growing up, every other year we'd go to Disney World, family trip, and stepmom would plan out. Here's what we're gonna do this day, this day, this day. Once I got older and was I don't really
immerse yourself in where you're going and just figure it out.
To be fair, once I got older and wanted to do my own things, really, I think the last time I went, I was 17, going on 18 or whatever. I was like, no, I'm not doing all that. I can just go and do stuff. I'm not gonna, whatever. I haven't been back. I want to go back now that I was 21. But what I mean by that is there's always a goal of mine. If I go to Disney World again in Epcot, you could just get drunk around the world. You can get drinks from all the countries in Epcot and just get hammered around the world. That'd be pretty fun. But I do want to go to Universal Studios. They just opened Nintendo World. That sounds pretty cool. Yeah. Rambling. All right. Up next, we got to break down all the shows that just happened. 5 of them. 5 shows to break down.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Up next is Raw. We are live from the Amica Mutual Pavilion in Providence, Rhode Island for this week's Raw. Hey Kurt, did you know from Providence?
No, we're not doing this. No.
Doing what?
The infomercial of the week. I'm good. I don't need it.
No, man. This time I promise it's good.
I swear to God, dude.
Chill, dude. I got you. From Providence, Rhode Island, 1999, after a very disappointing WrestleMania 15, if you remember 15, it was not very good at all. We got the first ever Backlash, and they delivered on all accounts. This was a show that WrestleMania should have been. Okay. Mankind defeated The Big Show in a brutal boiler room brawl that had a lot of color. I'm pretty sure they lost pints of blood in that match. It was ridiculous. And then the main event was, of course, The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin, corporate Rock that is, for the
Mm.
WWE Championship in a special guest referee match that had that being Shane McMahon. Stone Cold overcame those odds, though, came away victorious here in a good old slobber knocker, as Jim Ross would say at the time. That wasn't the end of things, though. You thought that was the big payoff? No. The Undertaker abducted Stephanie McMahon to close the show.
Wow. You know, just when I thought you could not get any more annoying, you do this and totally redeem yourself. But just no more dumb facts about fucking stairs and all that stupid shit. That was good. I like that. No more stair talk. Okay? Good job.
Podcast champion for a reason, but
All right.
we are coming up.
What?
Yeah, you're never touching that. We are coming up on a major weekend as we have Saturday night's main event, Evolution, and the Great American Bash. I guess also some show called Max Rays or something.
What?
Max Rays, all in. I don't know, some dumb poker term or something.
Dude, it's just Raw. We're talking about Raw. Come on. Just lock in and focus with me, all right? Listen, various people, of course, showed up to work at Monday Night Raw per usual. You know, Seth Rollins and the crew, Bron Breakker, talking about how Paul Heyman has a vision of Breakker as the top star for WWE for the next 20 years. Breakker has his own version of WWE, and that is one without Sami Zayn. Braun does not like Zayn's music. He does not like how he looks. He doesn't like anything about him. He doesn't understand why people cheer for someone who looks like they never go to the gym or have never played sports. So, if Zayn comes out tonight, Breakker will tear him apart, and Rollins is just like, "You good? You good, Breakker?" Because, you know, the usual setup was Seth's gonna talk, and the Braun's like, "Nah, give me the mic." Fans are singing. Bronson Reed takes the mic, saying Braun is a tough act to follow, but so is he. That Reed is the one who gave Rollins 6 tsunamis, which was enough to get him into the group in respect, and he will find a way to get rid of CM Punk. Paul Heyman says he's not going to try and follow that promo, but he knows that Roman Reigns is not going to be brave enough to come back and fight this group. And as for tonight, Seth Rollins is facing Penta. Heyman insulting him in Spanish. Seth Rollins, Bronson Reed, just in the background. Did you know he spoke Spanish? I didn't know he spoke Spanish. We also learned that Stephanie McMahon speaks a little Spanish as well. We'll get to that.
No, the memes are ridiculous.
She saw him. She saw the memes. She saw it. She's like, I got it. So Penta, Heyman has no idea what the hand signals mean, but after tonight, Penta won't be able to do them anymore. Rollins, of course, hits the catchphrase, and they're out. We get a look at Judgment Day. They won the tag titles last week. Then in the clubhouse, Roxanne Perez has set up a tribute to Liv Morgan. Raquel has to remind the people, hey, Liv's not dead. She's working really hard to come back, but she wants to retain the titles, and they're off with Dominic Mysterio being happy with the get well soon Dominic cake, and he's very happy. He's like, hey, Finn, JD, you guys got me a cake? Like, I don't know where that cake came from. And it was from AJ Styles, and a cabinet in the background moves. AJ is watching him, causing Dominic to grab his doctor's note and chase after him. Weird comedic gimmick. I don't know. I think we'll see. We'll see where this goes with AJ. But AJ's having fun. Maybe he's like, I want to have some fun.
He's just going to live out the last 2 years of his career just being a goofball.
Just being R-Truth. He's going to kill it. He's fun.
Opening match of the card is a one-fall match between Roxanne Perez and Kairi Sane. I should have paused. Opening match of the card is a one-fall.
One fall.
You're useless. Match between Roxanne Perez and Kairi Sane. Rodriguez is ringside for a tag team partner.
They only do that on NXT. Don't do that. That's a micro thing.
You knew what I was fucking doing. This was a messy match. It seemed like the time. Yes, you did. Seemed like the timing was off on more than one move, but they powered through and put on, I guess, what was an okay match. Kairi Sane with the backslide pin for the win at 11 minutes and 12 seconds. It's good to see Kairi get the win here, but that definitely was not what I was predicting at the start of the match. Roxanne taking the loss here is interesting, as she was just literally put in the title scene last week, but I guess it doesn't really matter because it was in a tag match, but you know, shenanigans and distractions get to the finish here. It'll be fine for Roxy. Post-match, the meat down is on with Raquel and Rodriguez. Raquel and Roxanne. Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. Using the numbers game to their advantage. See, we're just like the pros. We flub our lines, but we keep going. LA Knight did tonight, and he's the best at giving promos. Using number games to get their advantage until Asuka's music hits and runs in for the save. She cleans house and sets up Perez for the insane elbow from Kairi. Safe to say that the Kabuki Warriors are back.
Love to see that. We also love to see Karrion Kross getting some time shown on TV, but not really fully here. But we do see him injuring Sami Zayn the week prior, resulting in Sami losing the main event. Jey Uso, of course, made the save to prevent further beatdowns. Zayn tonight says he's managing all of this and would love to deal with his ribs or Kross or the revenge he'll be getting on Kross, but he has to think about Braun Breaker. Sami leaves and Scarlett comes in. She didn't say anything. She just shows up. American Made is a bit confused about El Grande Americano, who is back in action, with Brutus saying, but Chad Gable's hurt, earning himself a nice smack in the back of the head. Ivy Nile is put in the Evolution Battle Royal, and the team walks away with Asuka and Kairi Sane coming to say they want the women's tag team title match. And Adam Pearce just says, yeah, you get it. Which was fine with me, I think, to be fair. It was all right. It was good. Just here you go. You're in the match. Nothing else to it. Nikki Bella is shown with a vignette here promo. She did not expect, of course, getting a fight with Liv Morgan, but she did, and then Liv got hurt. So now she wants back in the ring, so she is in the Evolution Women's Battle Royal.
Yeah, that tag team title match Adam Pearce that makes happen is pretty evident for how Evolution came together as a whole, just kind of thrown together.
Yeah,
and then they went on and put on the best PLE in the last year. So.
Yeah, it's literally, yeah, you're in. And you know what, Tiffany? Pick who you want to face. All right, there we go. Got it.
And next on the card, we do have Sami Zayn squaring off against Braun Breaker in a match. Hold up, though. Before Sami can make the ring during his entrance, Karrion Kross is out to jump Sami with the steel pipe. So we do get to see Karrion Kross after all. Post-break and beatdown, Sami is in the ring swearing to Adam Pearce that he can compete in this match. So here is Braun Breaker to test if that's true. I don't get it. When Adam Pearce couldn't let, what's his face? I can't remember the match now, where the unsanctioned match.
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, right?
Yeah, so he's like, oh, no, Kevin Owens, I have to make it on Shanks because you're too hurt to wrestle, but Sami Zayn's too hurt to wrestle, but it's fine. I don't get it.
Yeah.
This match was 100% a storyline advancement match than anything else. Seems like they would be writing Sami off here for a bit to come back at a critical moment to get revenge on Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker gets the win here after 3 super spears to put away Sami at 5 minutes and 12 seconds. Literally a glorified squash match. There was only so much that Sami was going to be able to do in this match at 100%, let alone to where he was after taking the attack from Kross. Breaker took advantage of that and took care of him in pretty short order.
Yeah. Big beatdown. New Day is backstage wearing all black with black flowers because they are in mourning. They are upset. Yep. There you go. Show your respect. They want their rematch for the tag titles, but Adam Pearce is just not sure about that. Becky Lynch walks by and is just giving the support to New Day. Like, yeah, you know what? And you know what? You guys have been better since Big E left. Good on you. Can't stand that guy. He just keeps on moving. She comes out to complain about having to defend her title in a triple threat match, that the odds are against her, and it's just not fair. When she is the biggest star in women's history, she should get to pick her own opponent, like Tiffany and Io got to do. Maybe she could pick a woman in the front row and beat her in a second. Bayley comes to interrupt, but Lyra Valkyria comes out before she can even get a word out. Lyra says Lynch has completed her transformation into a total raving lunatic. She wants that title back, but Bayley blames Lyra for her loss a few weeks ago, with Lyra saying, she's really speaking to me. Bayley, though, rants on about it a bit, and Lynch is impressed with Bayley. Lynch mocks Bayley for finally having a backbone, but Lyra brings up that Lynch called her after attacking Bayley to take her place at WrestleMania. Lyra says Bayley finally admits she doesn't care about friendship when it comes to being a champion, which makes Bayley just like Becky Lynch. So on Sunday, she has to regain the title from 2 failures. This was words from Roxanne, which was crazy coming out of her mouth. Bayley does talk about being there every step of the way for Lyra, including when she raised raised Becky's hand like a bitch. This causes, of course, the fight. The brawl is on. The fight, and the person standing tall is Lyra Valkyria, who mockingly raises Becky's hand, and she leaves the ring. That was just all chaos, but a lot of words being said and thrown out. My favorite was probably Bayley saying Lyra raised Becky's hand like a little bitch. I thought that was pretty good. We get a look at Rusev's match from the week prior against Sheamus. And then Braun Breaker is shown. He's annoyed that Karrion helped him because it suggests he can't do it himself. Seth says it's nonsense. Paul Heyman comes in to say that Sammy is out of action indefinitely. Seth wants Bronson Reed to do something similar to Jey Uso which is good for Bronson Reed.
Yes, and then a doorbell rang and Braun.
That was a different, but that was good.
Another match involving Seth Rollins' new group is up next with Bronson Reed taking on Jey Uso. What are you going to do when a monster-sized Bronson decides to chuck a steel chair at your head?
Yeah.
Pretty much just take the DQ win and wait for said monster to crush you after the match. That's exactly what happened here. And again, all for advancing Seth's story here. Post-match, Reed hits the pair of Tsunamis as the Seth Rollins boys are 2 for 2 tonight and destroying their competition with Seth coming up later.
Yep. LA Knight, he does want his revenge on Seth Rollins, who sent Bronson Reed after him, but Knight was back in 1 week, and this weekend Knight will take him out at Saturday night's main event. We get a video, of course, showing the Io Sky Rhea Ripley history, which is just focused on the fact that Rhea Ripley has never been able to defeat Io Sky.
Yep, and that leads into El Grande Americano 2.0 is out to the ring for his match against Dragon Lee. Next, I can't wait for when Big E is El Grande Americano 3.0.
It's like, wait a minute. Okay, that's definitely not the same guy. Well, why is that?
You kind of always forget because he doesn't get a lot of time, but when he does, Dragon Lee can fucking go. Americano does get the upper hand here after a flying headbutt with the loaded mask. That puts away Lee for 9:24 in the match. Gotta say, not that the story wasn't interesting to begin with when Chad was running as Americano, but to have Ludwig Kaiser, who clearly is now Americano, take up that mantle is just it's so intriguing. I say this: either have Chad Cable come back and run the gimmick again, but Ludwig refuses to give it up, and then they have a storyline of some sort together doing unmasking, but some totally other random guy under the mask when it happens, or just Big E, big black dude, fucking it's clearly not. It was just pretty fantastic.
This is what. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Easily, probably one of the favorite things going on right now.
I was gonna piggyback off that. WWE does this so well. You have your main storylines, but they have these storylines that are quote unquote mid card stories per se that are really fucking intriguing that make the show run well. Some companies should take notes on how to do that. Paul Heyman, he's in the back to come see Penta, setting up an argument in Spanish. Braun Breaker comes in to say he doesn't know what Penta said, but you better watch your damn tongue. Braun Heyman, they just don't.
I don't have a clue what you just said there, but
they just hate these hand signals. They don't get it. Braun doesn't get it. He was playing the Xbox, just didn't get it. We get a video highlighting La Primera herself, Stephanie Baker, leading to the Evolution Battle Royal. Gunther comes out to say that Goldberg is afraid of him, but hey, Gunther, he got something coming, and it's Goldberg. Shows up in a snazzy car to interrupt things. Goldberg wants to fight right now, knocks the mic out of Gunther's hand. Threat of a spear sends Gunther running after when you watched it the first go around, I thought Goldberg did not pull a punch and he just fucking rocked Gunther. He didn't, but still,
he pulled it.
It was good. It was good actually, a really good punch. So yeah, Gunther runs away from the threat of a spear, which he did have the belt around his waist, so like that would have hurt Goldberg as well. Spearing somebody with a belt around your waist.
Didn't make sense. That motherfucker take a chop, I think it would have been fine.
Yeah, no kidding. So we get the rundown for, of course, this weekend's events, Saturday night's main event, and Evolution.
Yeah, that leads into the main event. It's the last of the trio with Seth Rollins taking the reign, this time to face off against Penta. Who knew that this would be a second to last match of the year? As much as I am dying inside a little bit each time I see Penta wrestle a singles match or Rey Fenix is teaming up with Flavor of the Week, I cannot sit here and deny the absolute pure innate talent this man has to slot into any situation in an elevated match. Not that Seth needs to be elevated, but Penta is just that guy. Opening match, mid-show match, main event. He approaches each match with the same intensity. He takes loss here after a low blow and a stomp from Rollins puts him away at 13 minutes and 35 seconds. But that does not change a single thing about how you would have to be an absolute narcissistic lunatic to let this man go to another company.
I don't know.
he probably was never winning this match to begin with, but simply due to the story at the moment. But he made Seth sweat and work for the win. That's for damn sure. Great main event all around. Post match, Seth tells Heyman to call the boys, and on cue, here they are to beat down. He just picked up the phone and talked. Like, that's not how phones work, ever. But here is LA Knight to hit Rollins with a BFT to end the show. And that's a little foreshadowing. That's not a spoiler. No, it's not a predict. I don't know. It's not good.
It's not a promise. It's not a prediction. It's a spoiler. No, that was it was a good Monday Night Raw. We talked about it. The builds towards Evolution and Saturday's main event felt a bit rushed to a point. You're gonna get that though. And it was a good Raw, start to finish. The main event really sealed the deal. No, I agreed. Monday Night Raw, pretty good show. Pretty good show. We can't do that. We have to do that next week.
Sorry. Something that WWE does so well is telling a story throughout an entire show, and that is what we got here this evening. Rollins and company smashed through most of their competition to establish dominance over the roster. The whole setup makes Knight getting the upper hand over Seth at the end all the more better, as it's a perfect footnote to setting up their match on the weekend at Saturday's main event. Raw accomplishes quite a bit in 2.5 hours to set up the weekend, and that makes the weekend a must-see weekend of wrestling.
Yeah, loaded weekend. All right, man, let's keep pushing.
Next, we are tuning into NXT. Next,
Yeah.
NXT. Next.
I see.
Next. Here, and we are live from the Capitol Wrestling Center in Orlando, Florida. This is the part where I would usually tell you some weird fact about Orlando, but I won't do that because they are more than often not from the Performance Center for NXT, and that would just get really old fast.
Thank you for that, actually.
That being said,
fuck. All right.
Shawn Michaels, current Senior Vice President of Teledevelopment Creative, wrestled his very first match of his career on October 16th, 1984, against Art Cruz in NWA's Mid-South Wrestling territory. He lost to Cruz via a swinging neckbreaker. He impressed many veterans in that match, and the rest is history. Now, on to NXT today. Not that Shawn was in NXT back then, but, he's now running the show, which would mean that it is pertain. You knew what I meant.
I should have put tequila in this lemonade.
It's the last show before both the Great American Bash and Evolution, both of which will start NXT talent. We're going to be getting a look at some of the women involved in that big battle royale at Evolution. It's a royale with cheese. That's a quarter pounder with cheese. If you did not know, go check out Pulp Fiction. Great movie. He's got pulp in your lemonade, do you? And some last minute sets up for the other matches.
No tequila.
It should make for an interesting evening.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Kurt. Right into the action tonight with Ricky Saints taking on Vanity Project of Evolve in a gauntlet match. If Saints is victorious, he gets to pick the stipulation for his champion match against Ethan Page. Pretty much I can confidently say this, that Brad Baylor is going to be a goddamn superstar in this business. At just 20, his moves are clean, has an aura that screams douchebag, and that's not a shot. It's a good quality to have as a heel.
It is.
The outcome of this match was never in any doubt, but they made it interesting on the way to the finish. Quality opening match was Ricky Saints able to walk the gauntlet to a win. Post-match, Saints makes the stipulation of his match with Page a Falls Count Anywhere match at the Great American Bash, and sign me up for that, because if they did what they did in a non-DQ match, this is just going to come. That's not tequila.
Couldn't find tequila. Oh, Zarya and Sol Ruka fired up backstage. They have a women's tag team title match. Going through a lot at Evolution. But hey, Laney Reed says she should be in that battle royal. She's asked, well, what have you done to earn that spot? And she ain't got much of an answer for that. We were shown earlier today that Blake Monroe blew off a training session with Jordan Grace. She wants to have a glamorous workout. Grace agrees, and we'll see more of this. This started off, and you'll agree, I assume. It gave me the vibes when Ariana Grace did this with Gigi Dolan, the whole makeover story. Yeah, this was what I got the vibes from.
Yeah, and that leads us into the next match tonight. Tavian Heights is battling for a chance to leave No Quarter Catch Crew if he beats Charlie Dempsey in a match. This match was a nice technical wrestler versus power wrestler showdown, and it worked, as they usually do if both parties can do what they're supposed to do. The idea of Heights trying to leave the team but not being able to get it done works and sets up an interesting dynamic because he technically did not give up with Rensselaer throwing in the towel for the loss that he takes in this match. It creates the question of which way Ren will go when the inevitable breakup does happen. This is quality storytelling and keeps the fans engaged in the outcome. The match ends at 9-3-9 with Sinclair throwing in the towel on behalf of Tavian when Dempsey gets Tavian locked into an STF.
Yeah, fun story. We see Hank and Tank; they're getting pumped up for their match coming up. And then we see like Lexus King is like messing in the background
Just
with
throwing
stuff,
shit.
just throwing shit around. Javon Evans, he comes in to pep talk with the boys, but he gets jumped by Jasper Troy. Yeah, literally. Yep.
Next match on the card is Mike Santana and Joe. I just threw Max Fox in goal. I don't know who else. Next match on the card is Mike Santana and Joe Hendry taking on High Rise. I believe in Joe Hendry. Close enough. Kurt took this match off because there was no way that a Mike Santana match was going to be entertaining.
Never.
Man, he missed out as per usual because Mike Santana does not know how to put on a bad match. The stuff the big man does is just unreal. Somehow Mike Santana is outshining Hendry at the moment. Even though he doesn't have the star power that Joe has, but he goes in the ring and that is where he shines. Santana and Hendry take the win here at 8 minutes and 45 seconds after Santana hits a spin the block on DuPont for the pinfall win. Post-match, Trick Willie drops Santana with Hendry trying to save, but I said that all horribly wrong. I need commas and periods. Post-match, Trick Williams drops Santana with Hendry trying to save Santana, but High Rise takes him out of the equation as Trick, Wesley, 8-Way, and DuPont stand tall. Punctuation kids, it matters. Punctuation kids, it matters.
Who's better in the ring? Mike Santana. Or, who's better in the ring, Mike Santana or Joe Hendry?
Mike Santana's a way better wrestler.
100%. We get a look at Yoshiki Inamura, who has become the #1 contender for the NXT title. We see various Japanese stars, including the Great Muta and Io Sky, saying that they believe in Yoshiki Inamura. And this was a really cool moment. I don't know. I think we were both like, oh, this is sick. Like, it was building to like the belief and like once we talk about a Great American Bash, even more so, it was like, come on, Yoshiki. We see Dark State bragging about how they invaded TNA and suggest that they're going to be coming for those tag titles. Obafemi comes out, as does Yoshiki Inamura with Josh Briggs for a face-to-face chat. Yoshiki says Oba is his greatest challenge, but he is ready. He has the support of his friends and family, and now he must make them proud. Oba says it's good that Inamura has support because maybe those people can pick up his pieces when the match is over. No one is taking the title from him, but Briggs says Inamura beat Jasper Troy a lot more easily than Femi did last week. Yoshiki may be a man of honor, but Briggs is not, so he will do everything he can to make Inamura champion. This is their chance, and then the brawl is on. Quickly broken up, and this is kind of a good showing here from Yoshiki, who, he's got to prove himself. And then you have this outlier of Josh Briggs, and he's wanting to do this with honor and all that. Even before we saw the outcome of Great American Bash, I didn't think Yoshiki would be the champion, but this seems they built it up in such a quick fashion to make it seem like Yoshiki had a chance, and I really like that. We see Jordan Grace showing up for the Blake Monroe makeover. She's got a robe on, but she rips the sleeves off just to make it look more for her. They're getting their nails done, a massage, makeup, and all this, and Grace admits she likes it, and that they're ready for their tag team match at the Great American Bash. Muscle Muffin, by the way.
Muscle Muffin. There's possibly no way that relationship could ever be broken up. To the ring next, we have Laney Reed and Kalani Jordan squaring off. I was not crazy about Jordan's lack of selling in this match until she was clutching the knee after the match. I just was like, is she hurt? And there's like, Kurt's like, no, she injured she was working the knee early in the match. I'm like, what? So yeah, good job, Jordan. Jordan showed though off her impressive athleticism in the match, and the ending was a nice touch with spinning, twisting, one of a kind.
Yeah, it's clean.
Reed is still finding her place on the roster here, but has had a good showing and should find her footing soon enough. I think she's already figuring it out very well.
Good heel.
Jordan takes the pinfall win here at 4 minutes and 23 seconds after, like I said, a one of a kind puts away Laney, but she added a little twist to it, literally.
Mhm.
Post match, here's the goddamn woman herself, Thea Hale, comes in flying in to brawl with Laney to the back,
Literally
just
flying.
out of nowhere. Dave Meltzer, I gotta give Dave Meltzer his props, man. I got it.
Oh,
I don't want to, but I got it. I gotta find this from Dave.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Or is I send you all shit all the time.
You gotta utilize. I don't know if you sent that to me. I feel like you just read it off.
I 100% sent that to you. You sent me the hockey stick from Happy Gilmore as a putter from Callaway. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, I did.
Dave has his. Dave Meltzer got crushed because he can't go to fucking All In because he has to watch WWE. Fuck those guys for putting free shows on. Go on vacation, you dumb fuck. You hate WWE anyways. Just make up some shit anyways. You do it anyhow. Just fuck off. I don't know. Hurricane Helms, he's got some beef with Vince Russo. Don't know what the fuck's going on there. But I'm on Hurricane Helms' side.
This was a while ago for what you're looking for. I hope you understand that.
No, it wasn't, dude. That was all this week. Seriously, that was like 4 days ago I sent you that. Anyways, here we go. Dave Meltzer feels Thea Hale is currently being wasted in WNXT. Reached. She's wasted. She's wasted. She could have been on the main roster and gotten over. That's the thing she's got, and not in a bad way. She's got a unique enthusiasm that nobody else has that would get her over. She's got a good look and a unique personality. She's just become somewhat in the pack. Preach, Dave. Preach. Thea Hale should be goddamn women's champion right now.
Some of that's correct. Some of that is wrong. Is she has a look and she has that energy that is infectious and the fans will get behind. She's still green in the ring. I mean, there's
no. Her moves are clean. Every single one of those moves. No, it's not.
Yes, she is. She's still green. She's still young. She has a future, and she's not being overlooked. You have to give them time.
Julia's overrated.
Give them time. You have to give them time, and they'll get to the point. Julia proved herself across the
She's been U.S. champion, and she hasn't even featured a promo since winning it, and it's been 2 weeks.
I'm trying to be realistic, and you're just being petty.
No.
What I'm saying
is the goddamn best women's wrestler
she's
ever.
20, 21 years old.
No.
She will have her moment.
Well, she is, but...
And I like Thea, but
no, you're trashing
what? I didn't trash her.
No.
What are we talking about? Women's champion? Jesus
Absolutely.
Christ! If every female wrestler you liked was a women's champion, the WWE wouldn't exist anymore. She's good.
Well,
she has so much
female
potential.
Wrestler I do like has been women's champion or is women's champion. So I mean,
no.
Asuka, Bayley, Thea Hale.
Oh well, not yet. I think Thea has all the potential of the world, but let's chill for a second. And let them cook. Let them cook.
No.
You know what? If that's what we're doing, I hope they fucking release her and she makes a name for herself in fucking AEW. Anyway.
And I'll be watching AEW every week because she'll make that show the best goddamn wrestling show on the planet.
Didn't they actually use her?
Yeah, when she was like 16.
What was her name? Like something Knight or some shit like that? Anywho.
No.
Jasper Troy jumps Javon Evans in the trainer's room. So you can't actually have a real conversation with RK because he turns into that like one weird thing that just says the same thing. What was that? Not people that watch this wouldn't get the reference, but if you watch Smosh, Shane and Courtney married, whatever, but like they argued, and only thing like they like argue, and Courtney just goes poop, 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 poop. When Shane's trying to make a point, it's just poop, poop, poop,
no,
poop, poop, poop. He's like, you can't just say poop to get out of an argument. Poop.
No.
Jasper Troy, he jumps Javon Evans in the trainer's room. Then we got a meeting set up by.
What was that guy from Pawn Stars or whatever? The Yup guy. Yup.
That wasn't Pawn Stars. That was Storage Wars.
Storage Wars, yeah.
Dave Hester, the legend himself.
Yep.
Nope. Riz is back, and she set up a meeting for the D'Angelo family. All 4 members are there. She tries to talk things out, but she gets shut down by Stax. Riz isn't having that and talks about what happened between Stax and Tony. She realizes that it can't be fixed. but she has set up a triple threat for next week. While she doesn't know if their paths will ever cross again, this is the final battle. Sex is bigger than all of them, and they can't accept it. Next week, he will prove it. Tony says he's done here, and everyone stares at each other. Yeah, this is going to go, I don't know. I don't know who wins this match, but yeah.
Any one of them really could win it.
Do you put Luca over? I don't know.
I don't know. I do like Luca's dynamic right now, but I think you got to push Stacks right now. I think you got to push Stacks right
now. Yeah. We get a look. Jasper Troy, who he wants in on that NXT title match, and then Javon Evans jumps out of the door. Big dive. Troy.
Dog, you're lucky you're not wrestling on Evolve like your other half that has had one bad match since.
Yeah, they
sit down in Evolve.
Tyra Steele, was that her?
They're like, dog, you ain't ready. You're not even ready for NXT.
Yeah, they put her.
Look at women wrestlers like Thea Hale. Imagine to be as good as her, and then maybe you have a chance.
If Thea Hale's the bar, a lot of people will be in NXT. Tatum Paxley likes being part of the Cullen. They are ready to go win those tags.
Just the good ones. Just the good ones.
Yeah, let's ease up on the Thea Hale love.
You think the women's wrestling division right now in WWE is the best? If it was all Thea Hale's level of wrestlers, it would be like the best period ever of all time.
You're really stretching this one.
I'm on my horse now. My high horse? My high chair. I'm up high. I got the high ground. You cannot win.
I do like the fact that you brought up high chair because that's what Thea Hale sits in because she's a tiny little baby, not a grown-ass woman.
Dude, your favorite wrestler in the world is 5'1".
Io? She's the best women's wrestler in the world.
And
there's
Thea
a difference.
would run circles around her.
Oh,
Literally.
RK. Okay, that part I'll give you, but you better chill. They actually have very similar energy to a point, if you really think about it.
Yeah, it's just Thea's a little bit more chaotic, but yes.
Yeah, chaotic is fair. Chaotic coffee adventures with Thea Hale.
They're great.
They are good.
If I go to Orlando, I know where to go get coffee.
Look at her. So she might as well just be a content creator and get out of the wrestling business.
No. Wrestling would die the day she leaves wrestling.
Read the main event.
Main event time next.
Hold on.
And we have the call-in challenging Hank and Tank for the NXT Tag Team Champion.
Why did I do that?
I have no clue. That did not seem like a great idea.
I don't even have a chaser. I forgot.
Morning. Hank and Tank are never going to be
just like my cousin.
Hey, Zach, if you're not busy tomorrow, we can do something online video games. I'd probably take the day off and console you for your troubles in life. But they figured out how to make their gimmick entertaining as all hell. It's going to be a lot of fun watching them continue to grow as a tag team. That being said, if Stark State decides to challenge for the titles at some point, it's hard to believe Hank and Tank is holding on to the belts. Hank Tank retained here after their power slam neck break combo puts away Spears at 10 minutes and 49 seconds.
Yeah, how soon do you think Dark State does take the titles?
It's gotta be soon, otherwise they're kind of wasting Dark State's whatever the fuck they've been doing for the last 6 months. Which hasn't been a whole lot.
No, not really. And do you like how they come to the ring with like the strobe light continuously going on?
For the attacks, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I hope they don't do that for their matches.
Oh my god! You know what this made me think of was when Bray was the Fiend, and that was just the red cage and the light, the way it was set up when he had that match with Seth.
Oh, that was so bad.
Oh, that was terrible. Anyway, here's the rundown for, of course, Great American Bash coming this weekend with a stacked card in the WWE. Cale Dixon, he couldn't wrestle scheduled tonight due to high blood pressure.
Good. So fucking good. He's just back there shaking.
It was caused by nerves. Andre Chase is not happy, but he's understanding. I wonder if it
knocked it out of the park there.
Yeah, do you think?
No, that was storyline all the way.
Yeah, 100%. I'd assume so. Ava comes out to talk about the original Evolution, which took place when she was in high school. She is so proud that NXT will be all over Evolution with Jada Parker, Lola Vice, Kalani Jordan, Lash Legend, Izzy Dame, and Tatum Paxley being in the Battle Royal. Fatal Influence come out to interrupt her with Ava saying she just talked about you, JC. We get a rant from JC about how she's the focal point of the show. Jordan Grace saying she's going to take the title. Lash comes out to say she's going to win the Battle Royal. Stephanie Vaquer makes her return to NXT. Maxine Dupree and Natalya come out and say they'll be the last two in the Battle Royal. Jada Parker pops up in the crowd to say she'll win, and then everybody gets in a big brawl to end the show.
And Nikki
Just
Bell's
like
like,
it
fuck this shit, I ain't showing up.
Yeah, almost everybody in it showed up besides Nikki. There's probably a couple others, but yeah, Nikki's like, nah, I'm all right. I don't need Orlando. Yeah, NXT does what NXT does. They just have fun and they put on some good matches.
Dude, you stole my line.
No, I didn't.
NXT does what NXT does. Get your own fucking content.
Oh, you did say that right there, Stott. But it's just, how can you not say that? It's how it goes in NXT. What more can you say anymore about that show? It's just, they do their thing and they do it well.
Yeah, exactly. NXT does what NXT does. And they made the upcoming shows on the weekend a must see. They did a hell of a job building up the shows, and they even found time to build for next week's NXT, which is wild in a 2-hour show. The wrestling was middle of the pack, middle of the road stuff, middle of the pack stuff. No 5-star banners. We'll get to that on the weekend. But what mattered was everything else.
Yep, building, and building. Boom.
And that takes us on to SmackDown. And we are one night away from the big weekend of PLEs and that other show. SmackDown is coming live from the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville, Tennessee. The arena has held 65 WWE events dated back to February 17th, 1997, when it was known as the Nashville Arena. The first SmackDown event at the arena was held on February 24th, 2000. Kurt Angle and The Big Show defeated Chris Jericho and The Rock with China via DQ in the main event of that show. Crash Holly also defeated Test to win the WWF Hardcore Championship.
This is just going to be a forever thing, huh?
Yeah, just keeping it fresh with old facts, which I really guess isn't fresh, more making the old new again.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Here's LA Knight to get things going. Oh,
That's
your line.
my line.
I'm sorry. I thought we were stealing each other's lines. My bad.
Yeah, for sure. LA Knight comes out to start things. Knight says predictions and spoilers are common themes in wrestling, including coming out of Paul Heyman's mouth. Paul seems to control some power, like Seth Rollins, who needed some backup. LA Knight gets serious when he talks about Rollins ordering his goons to try to take him out. They are fighting at Saturday night's main event, and he wants dignity, he wants justice, and he wants to hurt Seth Rollins. Anyway, foreshadowing? I don't know.
He didn't hurt Seth Rollins though.
Yeah, no. People on the internet are still running rampant thinking it's a work. Just because Rollins isn't scared.
No, he was already injured. Why would you risk more injury if he was already injured?
Why would he win Money in the Bank? It doesn't mean he won't get a beating. Q Paul Heyman, who talks about looking into the future for himself and his guys. Their future is the future of this entire industry. And LA Knight, I don't see anything for you. You have no future. Here comes Solo Sikoa and the MFTs, which Paul Heyman is a bit confused about. Solo talks about how nothing has changed for Paul, who needs to get out of here before he goes through a table again. Which Paul's like, all right, bye. See you. I'm out of here. Peace out.
I'm good.
Solo mocks LA Knight before saying he's gotten rid of Jacob Fatu. LA Knight is offered the same chance, but he won't leave, and the MFTs surround the ring. Jimmy Uso throws a chair to LA Knight to come make the save. Uso and Knight standing back to back with chairs. Aldis comes out and makes a good old tag team match for later tonight. Per usual, it's just LA Knight getting the microphone, doing what he does best, talking that talk. He's still technically in that main event picture. I don't know where it's going to go for LA Knight though. I don't know if he will ever be a world champion. Is that fair to say?
He won't be.
It's just hard to see it. I think he had his best chance when he faced Roman, and that was when he was at its peak popularity, but it just didn't come to fruition. Alexa Bliss comes up to Charlotte, who is dressed up for Nashville, looking like a cowgirl. Shout out to a friend of the radio station that I got to talk to, Charlotte Flair. Been a fan since then. And they're on the same page here, Alexa and Charlotte. And Bliss does not think Charlotte would be, a great cheerleader because she needs some backup at the ringside. And Charlotte's like, I cheer for myself because she's the queen. Opening match of the card
tonight is a little setup for the tag team. Don't do that. for the tag team championship match at Evolution on Sunday. You did first. I got you back. It's over.
I didn't do
We have
yours
one
first
member
on
of
purpose.
each
You did
team.
that on purpose, dickhead. I didn't do it to you on purpose. I don't look at your notes like that. You're just petty. But I respect it.
You don't look at my notes like that, huh? The whole
I
thing
mean,
is my fucking notes.
I don't look at your thoughts of the show. I don't care what you
We
have
have
to
one
say.
member of each team having a little fatal four-way match to set things up. Roxanne Perez, Sol Ruca, Kairi Sane, and Alexa Bliss are each representing their teams here. Fun opening match here, coming in at a perfect 10 minutes. Alexa continues her winning ways here, getting the pinfall win on Kairi Sane with her sister Abigail DDT. The fans, including myself, react positively to anything Alexa does right now, and WWE would be crazy not to capitalize on that. And somehow she has let Charlotte to develop a personality, which is crazy. That even has me jumping on board the whole Charlotte is the GOAT train.
Yeah, you were not on that train for a while.
For
it
a
took
long
me
time, she...
attempting to convince it to you, and you're like, no, don't really, no.
Nope.
So good to see you on the train.
Nope.
Charlotte's great. We got Evolution rundown. So
Is that my new thing? That's my new thing.
No.
Up next, we have a WWE Tag Team Championships defended by the Street Profits against Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis of the Wyatt Six. What's cool is if you go to WWE's website right now, it just says the Wyatt Six are the Tag Team Champions. I like that. I'll never get old of the Wyatt's entrance. The song is perfect. The atmosphere is perfect. The legacy it keeps alive is perfect. It's just all perfect. What a weird world to live in right now, though, where Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis are champions in the WWE.
Pretty cool.
I mean, I've been a Joe Gacy fan from the get-go with his time in NXT, and this is simply the right way to go with this, as the Wyatts needed to validate the tag team division, being so goddamn afraid of them. The Street Profits got to show off in this match, but it wasn't enough to retain as Joe and Dexter hit an assisted sit-out powerbomb neckbreaker combo, which is just so cool to watch, to put away Montez Ford, or Tez, as Joe Tessitore likes to say, at 17 minutes and 23 seconds. Fantastic match here. I got to say to Kurt, I said that nobody calls Dawkins Doc, but motherfucker Joe, no, was it Joe or it might have been Wade, said Big Doc. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Motherfucker Joe. That's his new name. That's his street name. This motherfucker Joe. This Tag Division does not like the fact that the Wyatts have won the titles, with DIY saying this wouldn't have happened if they just listened to them.
Tommaso was crashing out. It was so good.
He was pissed. Ray Phoenix and Andrade, they come in to mock DIY, which sends Ciampa into a
crashing out. He just crashed out.
Full crash out. We get that video on Goldberg versus Gunther hyping up Saturday night's main event. Jelly Roll comes out to perform live, one of his bangers, by the way.
Fucking
Liar.
Fred Durst and his wife fucking rocking out in the front row to this song.
Good times, man. But Logan Paul cuts him off.
That is Fred Durst. Chocolate starfish.
Chocolate starfish. Paul does not like celebrities and influencers coming into this world.
This was so fucking ridiculously good. I was like, oh my god, this is fucking brilliant.
So I'm going to read it, and then I want to mention what I saw on Twitter that made me laugh, and this person was completely roasted. So Logan does cut him off, saying he doesn't like celebrities and influencers coming into their world because it's disrespectful to professional wrestlers like him. Paul starts talking about his podcast, signing a new deal with Roll with him, but then Jelly Roll just cuts him off. Says no one cares about your podcast. And Logan Paul, he's calling Jelly Roll an outsider here. So somebody on Twitter posted the expert of it and was like, correct message, wrong person to give it. And then all in the comments was those gifs of, and I even posted one too, a gif of somebody sitting there and then the point just going over their head. Good Lord, some people don't need to have an opinion.
Do you not understand what he was doing there? It's
was
fucking brilliant.
So good. Randy Orton comes out he's pissed. One hell of a rant about how Logan.
Randy Orton has not cut a promo like this in a hot minute.
The veins popping in the neck and the head, that's pissed off Randy. We love it. Ranting about how Paul is the real outsider. Jelly Roll deserves respect. Drew McIntyre comes out to Claymore Randy. Drew is taken out by security, so Paul jumps Orton. Jelly Roll makes the save. And Logan Paul is taken out by security, but stops at the top of the ramp and breaks Jelly Roll's instruments. Feels like there's a tag team match coming, huh? Wink, wink.
Nah, Jelly Roll is a wrestler?
Yeah, probably not. He's lost so much weight. Post commercial break.
Bravo, Jelly. You're looking amazing, man.
Yes.
We are big fans of Jelly. And I gotta say, I fucking hate saying this, but Zach, you're right. Jelly Roll's the dog, man. He's the man.
Yeah. He's going to be at Saturday night's main event.
You
He's
have
gonna
lots
be
of time to listen to him. Uh
huh.
Next match, we have R-Truth and Aleister Black squaring off. I figured R-Truth would win this match. I just wasn't expecting it to be a squash. That's what we got here, and I have no idea what it really accomplishes.
Does that
It
count
was
as a
totally
squash?
Dude,
It was a roll up.
It was
just a roll up.
It was like less than a minute. That's a squash.
Well, a squash is when you beat somebody down, in my eyes, not a roll up out of nowhere. That's just a quick finish.
Anything less than a minute is a squash in my books.
I'll give it to you. I see what you're. I get it.
It's a squash. Okay, how about this? A squash of sorts.
Sure.
Does that make it? Can we go with that?
I guess. Yeah. It just did. Truth get really any offense in?
No, I mean I have no clue what this accomplishes at all. That's my whole fucking point.
Well, let's see.
I don't know what this did.
Let's see. Because post break, Damian Priest cuts off Aleister from beating the shit out of R-Truth, and Aleister's like, "I'm good. I'm calm. I'm calm." Walks away, and then a knee out of nowhere, and he just beats the fuck out of Damian Priest here. Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus come to the ring for their face-to-face meeting. Tiffany says she picked Trish because she has beaten everybody else. So why wouldn't she want to face one of the best of all time? Trish. When you say it too fast. Trish says she doesn't need to.
Trish Stratus. Stratus.
Yeah. Trishy. Trish says she doesn't need to win to be the best ever, but when she does, Stratton will be leaving with nothing. Tiffany says she learned about Trish on those old VHS tapes, and Stratus asked if she heard about that on the TikTok. Trish Stratus praises her, but says she'll be winning the title. Naomi comes out.
Tiffy cooked with that line. Trish was reaching.
That was weak. Naomi comes out to seize the cash in, but Jade Cargill runs out of nowhere to beat the shit out of her. Saturday night's main event rundown is given to us.
Now that leads us into the main event. It came fast. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Trips and Lee, to going back to 2 hours. A fantastic time format for SmackDown. Jimmy Uso and LA Knight are taking on Solo Sikoa and JC Mateo. I was just reading now. Somebody... I gotta look it up again. Somebody who we were talking about, he owned part of a clothing company and JC Mateo wore their apparel, but it was a wrestler that was on TV today.
Today? Like we're in Raw?
Yeah. He owned it with his friends, who were also in WWE. Why can't I remember who it was? I was just looking at it like an hour ago. I'm going senile. This is fucking great. I'm 40 years old.
Was it like Woods or Kofi?
No.
It just seems like some shit they would do.
Yeah, 100%. Was it Grace? No, it wasn't Grayson. Oh, it's going to drive me insane. Who the fuck was it? It was... I'll go to my history. I got to find it now. That's what we're all about. We're just going off the cuff here. We're going to my history. I looked it up. It was crazy. I was going to bring it up to you. Then we got total nostalgia. Jimmy Hahn. No, that's fucking Gunther's wife. Credit card. No, that's for Japan. Was it one of the Stardom wrestlers? No. Holy crap, well, this is horrible. Gunther. It was Gunther. From 2015 until 2020, Walter Hahn, Gunther, co-owned the Ring Comp apparel clothing brand with Marcel Barthel, also known under Axel Dietrich Jr. in WXW and Ludwig Kaiser in WWE, and Axel Tischer, Alexander Wolf, which sponsored wrestlers such as Timothy Thatcher, Killer Kelly, Giovanni Vinci, and Jeff Cobb.
Okay. I gotcha. That's interesting. Random fun fact. Didn't know Gunther was in the clothing brand area, but...
Yeah.
Okay.
Jason Mateo wore his shit. All right. Where are we back? Nothing special in the main event, as it really just was to set up the weekend. The ending was a way to set up the Solo Jimmy U.S. title match at Saturday night's main event. And LA Knight deal with Paul... LA Neal. Where the fuck did LA I got L.I. Neil.
We were talking about Neil Patrick Harris recently when we were breaking down How I Met Your Mother. Maybe Neil Patrick Harris was in your head.
Great show. Watch it if you haven't. You probably have watched it. The last season sucks. Don't watch that. Just watch
Well, the last season's fine. Just the last episode's pointless.
completely useless. Probably one of the worst endings to a series in history.
Yeah, maybe. I can't think of any. I mean, at least they got to have an ending. You know, some shows just get canceled.
That's true. I hate that nowadays. Netflix fucking one season of an absolutely banner show and then it canceled, and you're like, but it was a cliffhanger, you fucks.
Yeah, that's the worst.
And what was wrong with the show? It was fucking amazing. So
some
what if I
people-
was watching it on a fucking RIP site and not Flex for itself? That's not my fault.
Some people would argue the Sopranos ending.
Sopranos ending, but there's a deeper meaning to that because did he get
Right.
shot? Did he get killed? Or did he not? There is,
Like-
but if you look at all the last 10 minutes in the diner, you see all the people that are in there. And you're like, oh, there's some motherfuckers in there that would shoot that motherfucker.
Exactly, but kind
It
of
was
a cliff.
Ambiguous ending. Ambiguous.
Yeah.
The creator, said? Actually, I think the creator said in the last few years that he died.
I mean, yeah, he did, but you know, it's also the big argument that Sons of Anarchy fans like to have.
The Sons of Anarchy's ending was horrible too. Actually, I'm sorry.
It was. I didn't like Jax going out like that.
I mean, he had to die.
Yeah,
Of all the shit he did in his life, he had to die.
but didn't he
but-
die like his dad went out though?
Yeah, he did. But it was just at the end.
Yeah,
Go out in a blaze of glory, Jax. Come on.
he did. He killed a bunch of people.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do agree. I
That's-
didn't really like the ending.
Wild show. When Tara, most mind blowing moment of any TV show ever.
Threw everything off from that moment. I was like, oh,
Like you did not when it happened. I was just like,
oh, we're doing that.
Gemma,
We're
Tara.
doing that.
what the fuck is going on right now?
And then Jax has to kill his mom. I'm like, ah.
And
But
the
everybody
client-
that
Oh.
that's watched Sons of Anarchy knows the hardest death to get through was Opie
oh,
when they were in jail. That one will forever be ingrained in my head. that
fucking
one
Fulton
sucked.
Reed and Mighty Ducks. No, that wasn't Fulton Reed. That was
He was in
That
Remember
was,
the Titans.
yeah. Remember the Titans. Fulton Reed was in Daredevil
There you go.
as Foggy.
Random tangent.
Also, horrible fucking death for Foggy in the reboot of Daredevil. What the fuck were we doing there? It is.
I don't watch the reboot. Is that on Disney Plus or something?
Yeah.
I have
It's not
watched
bad.
it.
I like the Netflix Daredevil better, personally.
I just finished the Hawkeye series on Disney Plus, I
Not
like
bad.
that
I mean, Haley Steinfeld.
and it had Florence Pugh at the end for a little bit.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Pretty cool.
Loki will
Also-
still be the best MCU TV show ever.
Don't judge me. Haven't watched Loki. I know.
So much stories are based off of the Loki show.
I read a rundown on why, because
It
Deadpool
like
Wolverine,
interconnects with so much shit. And the TVA is all. That's where the TVA comes in the whole fucking thing. The Deadpool
Yep.
fucking.
Wolverine.
shit.
Yeah. What a tangent. Let's talk about SmackDown.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Nothing special.
Where was
this time,
I?
man.
Oh
wait.
yeah, that's right. Gunther closing line before that. Nothing wrong with that. The action was good enough, but it was all about advancing two stories at once. Jimmy Uso with the roll-up pin after Solo, and all his extracurriculars going on for the surprise win at 9 minutes and 3 seconds. Post-match, Knight drops Sikoa with the BFT, but gets speared down by Braun Breaker, followed by a tsunami from Braun Breaker. Literally, they tied 4 different storylines into a nice little bow at the end of that.
That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. Thank God it is 2 hours. Thank God it is 2 hours. I mean, it.
Dude, I get it.
I just glanced down to as I was saying it, and I'm like, and then I saw 2 hours, like, fuck. Wait, hold on, let me see. What'd you say?
They set up some stuff for both shows.
Hold on.
Cover
I got to
that.
do the opposite of what you said. Horrible show here. I mean, they did not set up anything for the upcoming. I'm kidding. It was a good SmackDown. I love the fact that it's 2 hours. It really does make it a lot easier to watch and review because the reviews are shorter now for that. Thankfully. and yeah, it made me interested. And when SmackDown finished, I still can say that my most anticipated, and I'm saying this with the mindset that before what happened at Evolution, I was really looking forward to Great American Bash the most, just because I'm so just love what NXT's doing. We'll
For
talk
Evolution, Great American Bash might have been show of the week.
right.
Did we just that's not a prediction, people. That's a spoiler.
That's a fucking fact. But no, good SmackDown.
Yeah, fantastic. Solid show. They set up some stuff for both major shows. NXT was doing all the heavy lifting for that, and then SmackDown comes out of nowhere and really set shit up.
Yes.
Good action in the Reigns, which was a lot more than I was expecting for a go-home show, honestly. Usually it's just bullshit nothingness, and then they're just getting ready for the weekend. But, great to see when that happens, and, the show dropping on 2 hours is a godsend for SmackDown, because not that 3 hours was bad, it's just they drag shit out longer than it had to and some stuff, and that's where it starts to hurt. I want to see where these stories are going, and that's the right feeling with a pair of major shows coming up this weekend. Of course, one other show that nobody cares about, but we don't talk
High
about.
Rise.
Like Voldemort. Voldemort.
He who must not be named.
Exactly.
Next up,
we have NXT's Great American Bash, or the Cookout, as Brian Alvarez likes to think it is, or thought it was.
Why phones listen to us? I think, right? They hear what conversations are going on. It doesn't pertain to any. It doesn't pertain.
We were
to
talking
any...
about something random as shit yesterday, and then my MSN homepage when I load up the internet had an ad for what we were talking about. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
We were talking about Marvel stuff, and I just looked down at my Twitter. And all it says is, if Iron Man was black, who could pull off that character on screen? And the first comment was Robert Downey Jr.
That's the only answer. Dude, you don't even... Anybody who's watched Tropic Thunder knows what the fuck we're talking about.
That's good. All right, let's live it.
Just a man playing another man playing a man.
Living in America. All right, let's do it.
The original iteration of the Great American Bash was created by the late, great Dusty Rhodes. The event was originally established in 1985 and was produced by the National Wrestling Alliance's NWA, Jim Crockett Promotions. The first time the Great American Bash appeared under the WWE brand was in 2004, but it also appeared as it was run from NWA to WCW and then to WWE. WWE owned WCW, so I guess you could say the first time it was on WWE television was 91, but the first time it was actually on WWE television was in 2004, and then now in 2025, the special is flying under WWE's NXT banner.
Okay. Thanks for that fun fact. Cool, actually. It's very interesting, to be honest. Things are really just kind of pretty straightforward when it comes to NXT stack card. We got all the good matches. Obafemi defending that title against Yoshiki Inamura. Jordan Grace teaming up with Blake Monroe against Fatal Influences NXT champion. JC Jane and Fallon Henley. Sol Ruca defends her NXT Women's North American Championship against Izzy Dame. We got Ricky States versus Ethan Page for the North American Championship at Falls Count Anywhere match. And then Javon Evans will go up against the powerhouse that is Jasper Troy.
Let's get to it. Opening match of the show is Javon Evans and Jasper Troy.
Wait, say it like
sorry. Opening match of the show is Javon Evans facing off against Jasper Troy.
Yeah.
Later to NXT to flip the script a bit here. Evans comes out of this match as the better striker, which is a bit wild considering his opponent. Evans was fighting from beneath this whole match against the monster that is Jasper Troy, and the dynamic between the two led to a really good match here. Usually, the Cruiser versus the Giant will always work.
Yep.
But they just did something extra special here.
2K told me that.
Javon pulls off the surprise win here at 13 minutes and 38 seconds when he counters Troy's Black Hole Slam. Chris Cornell, rest in peace. With a sunset flip to get the 3 count. Black Hole Sun. Won't you come? Anyways.
We get
great opening match. Fantastic opening
match. Yes. We get a video from Channing Lorenzo and his Heritage Cup. His cup was stolen at one point because he went to challenge Matt Bloom at the training facility. Came back.
Again, Channing just fucking calling out all the legends online, and fucking Matt Bloom answers.
And Fat Lexus King. He called out Fat Lexus King.
Fat Lexus King, yeah.
We get an interview between Sol Ruca, Zaruka. So Ruka and Zarya get an interview. Ruka is riding high after her SmackDown match, and now she's focused on defending her title. Zarya has Ruka's back tonight, and they're going to take those women's tag titles tomorrow.
Fucking Soul, get away from that woman already. Like, seriously.
Oh, yeah. No kidding.
Second match of the card is for the NXT Women's North American Championship. Sol Ruka, aforementioned by Kurt, will be defending against Izzy Dame. Zarya and Tatum Paxley are ringside. This happens. I mean, I'm not a fan of Izzy. This might be a little biased. I don't know. Kurt will tell me. But it's not a match to write home about. Execution issues plagued both wrestlers here for a bit. They still made the match out of things, but it could have gone a lot smoother. Best spot was when Tatum saved Izzy by putting Dame's foot on the rope to avoid the 3 count. But of course, she dies for her effort as Zarya Spears returns next year. Sol Ruka retains the title 11:43 with a Soul Snatcher off the top rope, middle rope, bottom rope, one of the ropes to get the 3 count.
Yeah, there was just moments where they didn't work well together.
You see how I didn't execute the review? It was a lot like the match.
Ooh, you're getting good at that. Little Lola Vice video, and we get to see Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe. They're getting ready for their, by the way, main event match, which should not have been the main.
We'll get to that. The next match could have been main event.
It could have.
The match before the match could have been main event. But anyways, up next we get a banner of a match. A banner after banner. These two put banners after banners after banners.
They really do.
We have a Falls Count Anywhere match for the NXT North American Championship. Ethan Page, All Egos, defending against Ricky Six. These two can go. Chemistry between them is off the charts. An old school Falls Count Anywhere match that spilled out into all areas of the venue. A weird Jasper Troy spot where he was still punching a wall almost an hour later.
Yeah.
Guess the dude was really fucking pissed. Lots of nasty looking hardcore spots that takes you right back to the Attitude Era. They sold the hatred between the two so well. Only gripe would be that they deserved more time to really sell this.
Yeah,
a few spots
that's a good
did
point.
look a little rushed.
Good point.
All in though. A great match. Probably a strong contender to be match of the weekend across all companies. Ethan Page retains the championship at 14 minutes 55 seconds after an Ego's Edge off the stage through 2 perfectly set up tables for the.
Yeah, they weren't there on purpose. These two are great together. Let's just let them keep fighting. They're great in the ring. Chemistry off the charts, as you said, man. Off the charts. It's weird. AEW fumbled these two talents, and they're putting on bangers.
AEW fumbled the last 4 North American champions, actually.
4.
Ricky Six,
Ethan
Page,
Tony, and Oba.
Was Oba the last?
That's who Tony beat.
No, who beat Tony? Who beat Tony?
Ethan Page, right? Or was it Lexus? No, it wasn't
look
Lexus.
at this.
Get me confused with that one.
Do not fucking do that while I'm in StreamYard. Go to the new tab.
Ethan and Ricky, obviously. Tony wasn't in AEW.
Yeah, it was. For a short period. Sean Spears.
Oh, he did. He was like that inner. He was very.
He had it for a month.
Yeah. Oh, man, they did.
Tony D.
His AEW run was not noticeable at all. Had to not been. If he was actually in AEW, I do not remember.
I'm looking. He might not have been in action. I might be wrong about that.
Because he was
the last 4. The last 4 champions have been fumbled talent, though.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
POWW fumbled Tony D.
Yeah. There you go. They should have fucking kept him. Man, made him a big star.
Sorry. Okay, the last 3 champions were fumbled by Mr. Tony Khan.
Sure, for sure. The next event for NXT will be Heatwave.
What we're trying to get at is Tony's a fucking narcissistic, arrogant douchebag.
Oh, he's going to be more pissed, RK. Because the next big event for NXT is Heatwave, which falls on the same day as Double or Nothing. Double or Nothing.
Wembley.
Yeah, double or Nothing.
From Wembley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same day.
Wembley.
Yeah,
Same
Wembley. Wembley.
Well, I mean, That one's gonna be on at like 2:00 in the afternoon.
That doesn't matter, RK.
4 in the
It
morning.
may. It may.
Nine at
Well, no, it starts like it'll be their prime watching time, right? In the UK, so like it's dark when the
So
main
like
event
2 in the
happens.
morning here.
No, it'll be like 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning here.
Oh, fucking neckbeards will get up for 12.
No. Of course not. Come
Neckbeard check.
on.
The mud's getting a little low.
But no, I mean it doesn't matter what time they start though. RK, you know how
The
this
Young Bucks
goes.
are the best. Oh my god. Oh, it's starting.
Mom, are my pizza rolls ready? Anyway, anyway, I'm not gonna read all of this about the contract signing because I think RK, we know how contract signings go,
You almost
right?
did it. We almost did it.
What?
We are all in on this.
Ava, of course, brings out those participants for the TNA World Title match at Slammiversary: Mike Santana, Joe Hendry, and TNA Champion Trick Williams. Listen, we know how these go. I'm going to talk trash about you. I'm going to show you a little respect, but I'm going to win this title, says Mike Santana.
Joe Hendry's going to forget to sign the contract.
Which he did, and Ava's like, sign the fucking contract, you stupid son of a bitch. And then, of course, it ends with, hey, they're fighting. And then, but I do want to point out, actually, TNA Trick is the greatest TNA champion of all time, so he says, which gets AJ Styles chant. Yes, correct. Some may say Magnus is even better than Trick as TNA champion.
Shane Douglas. No, it's WCW.
Yeah, I mean Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, Sting. I mean Kurt Angle, Hulk Hogan. I don't know what that one.
Eric Bischoff.
Anyway, they attack Trick, put him
Vince
through a table,
Russo.
double suplex through a table. Santana Hendry are pausing, they're arguing over the title a little bit, and then the lights go out.
Remember the time Vince Russo won the WCW championship?
Yeah, I remember the time he put it on David Arquette. He brought that up a couple nights ago. Dark State interrupt, and they attack Hendry and Santana in the ring and leave them laying. Very interesting. They didn't touch Trick, but hey, you never know. We see Tony D'Angelo recapping the rise and fall of his family in NXT, and it was him all along. It was me, Austin. He stole the Heritage Cup, and then he tosses it off a bridge into a river. Was this the death of the Heritage Cup?
No.
I don't think so either. Well, where the hell's it? You gonna fish it out?
Just go ask The Rock and Stone Cold, because they both thrown shit off that exact same bridge, I swear to God.
And they've gotten it back somehow. I don't think it was the exact same bridge. Imagine that's just been the bridge.
The bridge. This is the bridge we show shit off of.
Down in Orlando, which is what we use. Josh Briggs hypes up Yoshiki Inamura. Inamura will be champion, but he wants to do it with honor. And this will be next. Not the women's tag match. That's the main event. Interesting.
Yeah, it's just very weird. Very long break before matches. I mean, between matches. I mean, Kurt must have talked for an hour there, and nobody likes that. Obafemi is defending his NXT championship against Yoshiki Inamura. What a fast-paced action-packed match. Action-packed match. Where the fuck did Kurt go? Oh, hi.
Well, I just felt like people didn't want to see my face.
Well, no, I said voice. Your face is...
Oh, my bad. Hold on. I can make that work, too.
No, don't do that. I mean, this is normal anyways. What a fast-paced action match we got here between these two that gave the feel of a real contest. Obafemi, for the first time in a while, looked vulnerable in this match. And Yoshi really overperformed here, really. I didn't like the break stuff here. Took away from the Inamura's strong performance. I get it, but could have been somewhere else. Probably, maybe, I don't know. NXT, after, Oba thanks him, and then Briggs gets involved, not in the middle of the match. But that doesn't take away from a 5-star match somebody else is involved in. Remember that. Inamura walks over, and I am way ahead of myself. By the end of this, I was pulling for Inamura to win, but Oba squashes any chance of that with a fall from grace at 13 minutes and 17 seconds to get there. 3-count win over Yoshiki Inamura. This is what happens when I try to fucking spitball and not go off of my notes, and I get lost, and I'm reading other people's notes. but Kurt knows all about that already. It just happens.
Sometimes you just gotta free think it, not even worry about the script. Go off script sometimes, you know. Trick is talking with Ava, and he's like, "Hey, what are you gonna do? They're conspiring against me." And she's kind of like, "Well, it's awfully interesting that Dark State attacking didn't touch you." So you know what? Next Tuesday on NXT, we're gonna do Dark State versus Trick Williams, Joe Hendry, and Mike Santana. How will
Booker
they
T.
coexist?
Booker T laughed at that.
He did. Oba's getting interviewed, saying he feels bad for Inamura, even with Briggs getting involved. The right man did win. Inamura walks over, apologizes for Briggs, appreciates the match. Fibby even says, "Hey, man, you deserve a rematch." Briggs interrupts, and he's being a kind of a dickhead. And there's a shoving match leading to a big old pull apart. It's time for the real main event, RK.
The real main event was 4 matches ago. Main event time, and it's the tag team match between Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe taking on JC Jane and Fallon Henley. We're not saying that to be rude to these 4 women.
No.
It's just Ethan Page and Ricky Saints went to war, and Yoshiki almost fucking beat over. So, anyways, like I said, I'm not sure that I would have had this one main eventing that with those other 2 matches in the card, but it was fine. Got Blake Monroe's first match in WWE under her belt, but again, Obafemi Yoshiki outshine and took away from his matches. What I'm getting at here, it just
hard to follow.
This match just seemed a lot less because of what just transpired. But Jordan and Blake get the win here, 6 minutes 30 seconds. It wasn't really a whole lot of anything. It was just when will Blake enter, and then the big pop, and then But anyways, her finisher is a Kobashi DDT. After Kenta Kobashi, his signature DDT, that's her finish move for the 3 count. Basically just a fancy name for Inhaler DDT. Blake and Grace celebrate as the show ends.
Hey, fancier name, but it sounds better when you say it that way. Great American Bash was good. Match of the night, to me, it's hard not to choose. I mean, no, I'm choosing Ricky Saints and Ethan Page. I think they really stole the night. Just they're so good together. Their chemistry is off the charts. The Obafemi Yoshiki match, I didn't know my expectations, but it delivered tenfold.
I told you he was gonna fucking cook.
You really, 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 everybody. I think your words. I'll let you say it when you get there, but you really were into it with the false finishes in that match, and they did deliver. I still think match of the night was Ricky and Ethan Page for some reason. I just like their chemistry and I like how they work together. I enjoyed Great American Bash. Wrong match to main event though. We both agree on that.
Yeah, we're going to beat a dead horse with a stick some more at this rate. All
right.
Yeah. Probably the show of the week until Evolution had. Plain and simple. All the matches cooked. Even the main event, which wasn't the main event, but was the main event, was good enough. Everything else was top tier. I think the only match that really I could have cared less about was
North American.
Yeah, I don't know, something just didn't click in that match, but even then, that still wasn't bad. So overall, fantastic show. Yoshiki, props, really showed out. Ricky Saints, Ethan Page, so fucking good together. Ethan Page has just been killing it. Ricky Saints, he even admitted on Cody Rhodes' podcast that he's happy to work with Sean because he feels like he has the skills, he just needs to polish them, and I can get that. Ethan Page is already he's been killing it for the last year and a month that he's been there.
2 guys that got popular because they're really good on the mic and can back it up in the ring.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, no, fantastic show. NXT doesn't miss. They just don't miss.
Nope, they sure don't.
A lot of shows this week. Joe Testator welcomes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and there's a lot going on to start the show. I'll get to it right now. We got Seth Rollins and crew walking. We got LA Knight walking. Yeah, Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul are walking. Randy Orton and Jelly Roll are talking. Solo Sikoa and his MJF's making it through a metal detector. I don't know why they have those in the backstage area. Just doesn't make any sense. Jimmy Uso has a backpack. Maybe that's why there's a freaking metal detector, because who knows what's in that backpack. Back to some more walking. We have Gunther walking. We got Goldberg talking to some kid. I'm guessing it's probably his. I have no clue why I'm yelling right now.
Yeah, why? What are you doing?
I don't really. I got the Elena yeah part, and it just kind of snowballed.
All right, dude. That was weird, and yeah, that was Goldberg's kid. It's kind of been anyway. Uh, let's back to the good stuff. You know, we got the traditional Saturday Night's Main Event opening video with some pyro and all that. Joe Tess is with Jesse the Body Ventura. You ask him about what he expects from Goldberg tonight. Jesse says that Goldberg has to win early, which, I mean, yeah, that's
been true for a while.
His whole career. And Jesse, he knows Randy Orton's dad, and he wore his war hat for this tonight. Michael Colbert Barrett.
I'm glad they kept Jesse off commentary today.
Yeah, and no Pat McAfee to go back and forth with. Michael Cole and Wade Barrett are on the call tonight, and they are excited, of course, about calling the final match of Goldberg's career. Maybe.
We'll get to that a little bit later, but opening match of the show, we have Randy Orton with Jelly Roll in his corner, and Drew McIntyre with Logan Paul squaring off. You want to get more heat, you bring Logan Paul in your corner. Main event formats, man. Long entrances, a little bit of wrestling, a lot of fucking commercials.
Yeah.
Match could have been great. You know, two legends really going at it. I mean, definitely one legend and one for sure legend going at it. But it was all about story. Obvious setup of the tag team match down the line. Randy Orton wins with an RKO out of nowhere to Drew McIntyre after Jelly Roll with the distraction on the outside with Logan Paul to get the 3 count. Logan knocks Randy out after the bell with his titanium fist, and this drives Jelly Roll. He had to think about it. He's like, "Oh, should I? Yes."
Good acting.
And he enters the ring and he shoves Paul down. Jelly decks Logan with the right hand of his own. Logan drops. Jelly goes down to check on Randy, and then Drew with a Claymore out of fucking nowhere. And then, of course, Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis are like, "Oh my God, we're getting sued. What are you doing?"
Yeah, we do cut back from a commercial, mind you, to see everything we just saw. Randy, Jelly, Drew, Logan, GM's yelling at Logan and Drew. Logan and Drew.
They're just yelling back and forth. They're talking. No one understands what the fuck is going on. They're just yelling. It was great.
The greatest women's wrestler in the world, Io Sky, is shown in attendance.
Mercedes.
Okay. We joke a lot on this show. We do. We banter. We have fun. We fuck you, no fuck you. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's all part of the fun. Don't ever disrespect Io Sky like that again.
Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks can't hold Io Sky's boots.
Tell that to Mercedes.
Mercedes can't even hold her jockstrap. So Io Sky.
Wait, what are you trying to insinuate?
Io Sky's in attendance, as is Rhea Ripley. They are the main event, of course, tomorrow night at Evolution. Jade Cargill shows up. She's waving to the crowd. Naomi, she attacks her from behind. It's on site. On site. Naomi jumps on Jade's back. Agents and referees try and break it up. Naomi gets thrown over the announce table. Naomi jumps off the announce table. Just bang, boom, bang. The refs and security can't keep it broken up. Nick Aldis is like, you know what? Special guest referee tomorrow night. Bianca Belair. Bianca makes her way towards the ring. She was shaking her head like a parent. Just, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed in you two. They're yelling. And you know, hey, Jade Cargill's best attribute is just getting in a cat fight. Apparently.
I mean, it's not wrestling. That's for damn sure.
No. WCW's head of security, Doug Dillinger, is in attendance. Did I say that right, or is it Dillinger?
It's always Dillinger.
Dillinger?
Sure.
Dillinger.
No, not Gur. No, sure, not Gur.
Doug Dimmadome? Home of the Dimmadome?
Next match for the Fluff.
No.
Well, if you're not going to fucking talk, you say
you're going back and forth with me. We're having fun. We can't have fun anymore.
No.
Doug Dillinger.
Show.
Doug. Oh, sorry.
Doug Dillinger.
Is in attendance.
It's not the Dillinger escape plan here, okay?
John Dillinger. Oh, like John Dillinger, like the famous criminal.
No, like Dillinger escape plan, the band.
Dillinger.
Dillinger.
He's in attendance, as is Diamond Dallas Page. Adam Cole talks about an interview with Goldberg on CBS News before we go to a video celebrating his streak.
I'd like to say I spotted Diamond Dallas Page before anybody else did. Just like to say that.
Yeah, you did. And then, there you go.
We should do a top 7 Doug Dillinger moments.
I wasn't going to read that part because I don't want to argue about his name anymore.
Next match from this fluff piece of a show is for the U.S. Championship. Solo Sikoa with his MJFs is defending.
Why are
Jimmy
you?
Uso.
It's MFTs.
You know what they're doing. And you know what I'm doing.
The shirts.
Solo Sikoa with his MJFs is defending against Jimmy Uso.
Army of Maxwell Jacob Friedmans.
This match, albeit with the
just little ones
commercials,
kicking people in the shin.
Oh, if they were still allowed to use small people,
yeah, just little kicks to the shin.
You got Hornswoggle as MJF.
I'm better than you, and you know it. I'm better than you, and you know it. I'm better than you, and you know it.
Oh, I hope MJF just comes across this one day and he's like, I just got the greatest idea ever.
I got an idea. Let me call Swoggle.
Oh.
Yeah, fuck these.
Solid work from the two. Solo deserves way more credit than he deserves. I'll say this every time the man is on screen. He's fantastic. His mic work, his ring work, he carries shit, man. He carries shit. I mean, Jimmy is no slouch, legend in his own right, but Solo is the fucking man. Sikoa gets the pinfall win here with the schoolboy along with some help from Tala Tonga for some extra leverage. JC, Mateo, and Tongaloa puts boots to Jimmy, but here he is held for a Samoan spike from Solo. Jacob Fatu's all gas, no brains. Music hits. Jacob runs down. Runs down to the ring and beats up Tonga and JC. But Tala, he wants him some. He wants him some. Steps in the ring, and they step face to pecs, I guess. Jacob gets a couple of punches in before Tala hits a big boot, drops the man down. But Jacob's him back. He throws Tala out of the ring, and he dives. Suicida, con topa hilo. Imagine.
Jacob is not little.
No, Jacob's not little, but he looked little to next to
Tala. Fucking hell, he did. It was crazy.
He's like a good foot and a half shorter. It's wild.
Alrighty. Where are we at? My thing geeked out. Oh, yeah. Another video package. Just got to get these video packages in. We see Jelly Roll getting posted earlier tonight and yelled at by Drew. Kathy Kelly asked Randy about everything that transpired in the last 2 weeks. Randy says he shouldn't have had Jelly out there. It was his bad. He apologized, and Jelly's like, nah, I'm a grown man. I want him in the ring. So Randy suggests SummerSlam. RK Roll is spoken into existence, and Rick and Scott Steiner are also in the house. RK Roll. Yeah. Oh, those
next mic of the match is LA Knight taking on Seth
country
Rollins.
accents.
Oh boy! Before we get into the finisher, these two were putting on a really match. LA Knight has way more talent than a lot of people give him credit for. Now on to the finish. 1, if you think that's a work, seriously. 2, if you think he was injured and then he went on to wrestle to get injured again, you're an idiot, Brian. Honestly, though, I hope I'm the dumb one here, and Everett talks shit about me in 4 months, but no way LA Knight was scheduled to win this match clean. There's not a chance. The clips from ringside fans show a seriously pissed off Seth afterwards. There's slowed down clips of him doing his senton and then into the moonsault. Everybody thought it was the moonsault landing. Actually, when he comes through on the roll on the senton, he hits his knee twists, and you can see the pain on Seth's face. And then maybe he was like, oh, maybe it's just a tweak. I'll do the moonsault anyways. And then when he landed the moonsault, he's like, fuck. I'm sorry. WWE actors are not really known for their Oscar-worthy performances. So I love Seth, but no fucking way was he playing it that good.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
Anyways, hopefully it's just a tweak. He's back in a few months. We'll see. If not, we found on a Raw. We'll get to that next week. He's got till June next year to cash that motherfucker in. But also there's also the history. His knee. It's not the first time he's injured that knee. Can he come back from it again? I mean, Ryback, man. He's like, he posted, if you went to Seth Rollins 10 years ago and said, you'll come back from this knee injury and you'll have 10 years of doing what you've done, would you do it and then risk injuring your knee again? And of course you would. So, not saying this is the end of Seth Rollins, but, third knee injury in 10 years, it's not good.
It's not great.
But if he is out for a while, what a blow to storylines. I'm assuming it would stretch all the way to at least Survivor Series. And yeah, best wishes to Seth, man. Hopefully you're back sooner than later.
Yes.
You just never want to see that happen. I mean, to one of those people that say, unless you're Drew, you can actually pray for this shit to happen. But if you're one of the people that are happy when a wrestler gets injured, go, check back to the start of the show where we talked about cliffs and cows and shit. LA Knight is victorious here in what was obviously a pivot after BFT puts Seth down for the 3 count.
Yeah, well wishes to Seth. Raw's taking a big hit. 2 people that were integral in both gender storylines, Seth and Liv Morgan, getting hurt really put a big wrench in plans on Monday Night Raw.
Assume people's genders?
Yeah, because never mind. I'm not getting down that rabbit hole. We get a video package of recent events with Gunther Goldberg. American Ninja Warrior is in attendance.
You gotta figure out how to way to make each other read each other's jokes, kind of like SNL.
No. An American Ninja Warrior, we got that. Blake Monroe is there. JC Jane as well is there. She's defending that NXT Women's Championship. Jordan Grace at Evolution. And then Cole and Wade Barrett, they run down the card.
There's a reason why Late Night with Tony Hinchcliffe is going to be behind doors and not filmed.
Non-televised. The RK Roll versus Drew and Logan Paul has been made official for SummerSlam. And hey, Michael Cole's guy's there. 2 Chainz.
Imdrusive?
No. Mac and Paul.
Mac and Logan.
Go. Yeah.
Main event time is Goldberg's final match ever is here. Thank God. Not say actually, Goldberg he was a draw.
Oh, 100%.
Still is a draw. He has taken on Gunther for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Apparently, they just hand those matches out now. Charles Robinson, Chuck, as we all know so very well, is refereeing this match, and this is it's fitting because he probably reffed at least 100 of his matches. Dating back to WCW. He was Goldberg's
always there.
referee.
Yeah.
And one last time, Doug Dellinger is knocking on Goldberg's door. It's time, Goldberg. I mean, it's a Goldberg match in 2025. No one is expecting a 5-star match here. Even in the prime, you weren't expecting a 5-star match.
No.
Kudos to Gunther here carrying this match as he was clearly keeping Goldberg on pace here. A nice moment this was, and Goldberg goes out on his shield like a pro. Gunther retains the title here after locking in the sleeper to make Goldberg pass out. He did it. He fucking got the jackhammer on Gunther.
Yep. He got him up and hit it.
Mind you, he didn't have his stall like he usually does, but
he got it.
He hit it. He hit it. Gunther gets the fuck out of the ring. We all know why. While Goldberg is recovering. And commercial. There's still 7 minutes left in the show, so we should have plenty of time, right?
Network television.
5-minute commercial. Shit you not. Go check it out. We return at literally a minute and a half before 10 p.m. And so Goldberg can give his farewell speech. You can't thank his friends enough. He loves Atlanta. He's sorry he lost, and Bret Hart hits that power switch. It happens.
Yeah. Another Saturday night's main event. Another couple good moments, couple whatevers. We said it throughout the rundown. Commercials absolutely just kill this. It's supposed to be, in some people's eyes, booked as a PLE pay per view, but it's really not. It's just really not. It is
It's
a week.
not. It's literally go back to what I said.
It's a quarterly
What did I
show.
say? For the Solo Sikoa and his MJFs against Jimmy Uso, I said from this fluff piece. It's a fluff
Yeah,
piece for
that's
WWE
what it
and
is.
NBC.
My final comments on this are: hey, hopefully this is it. Goldberg, you looked like you had fun in your final match. You really did. You
Dude,
didn't.
that chop. There, somebody took a still of that, and it's
You
like
just
Goldberg's skin is like literally rippling around Gunther's hands, and he's just smiling.
yeah.
Just
And
like,
you
how do
know
you not flinch? How do you
that
not flinch at a
last
chop like that?
jackhammer he hit. You know he put everything he had into that just to make it work.
Gunther ain't a small boy.
Because Gunther's not small. He got him up. He hit it. Got a spear. Got to say goodbye to Goldberg. There you go. Moving along.
On national television, not a better way to go.
Yes, sir.
You know, I've like Kurt said, and I've said, I've learned to accept what Saturday Night's main event is and what it is meant to be. It's basically a 2-hour infomercial for WWE on NBC. That's basically what it is. Like, hey, this is what we're doing. These are our big stars. Come watch us on Netflix and CW and USA. Right? They're on SmackDown's on. Yeah, SmackDown's on USA. So that's all it is. You take that away, you go in there knowing that you can have fun with it. It was a fun show. Stuff happened. Stats get better. The whole story for the rest of the year is based off you now. Paul Heyman can probably carry that story with you not there, but get better. So as long as you get them out, the short matches won't bother you too much. Unfortunately, the show did kind of fall apart after Rollins' injury. They either didn't know how to fill that time or when to fill the time, and it just kind of screwed up the timing all the way into. I can't imagine they were expecting Goldberg and Gunther to go for 20 minutes.
No, that was not the plan. No shot.
There's no way. And like I said, bravo to Gunther because you could see him giving Goldberg the cues and what to do
the whole time. And in that Seth and LA Knight match, you were going to have Braun Breaker. Bronson Reed was probably going to show up. I mean,
yeah,
a lot of shenanigans were probably supposed to take place. And kudos to Gunther.
Maybe the OTC one was supposed to show up then. Who knows?
No, he's not showing up anytime soon.
Never.
Woo-wee.
Yeah, had a decent enough time. We watched it. It was fun. You got to see Goldberg's last match. Retirement matches are something special because you got to realize it's the last time you're going to see this man. And when they make a big deal of it, it's usually because there was some sort of fucking legend, right? So.
Oh yeah, he's a legend. Goldberg's a legend. Right.
Unless you're a Goldberg completist, you could probably skip the show.
Fair. Hey, one to go. A lot of shows.
Here we are. Last show of the packed week of wrestling. WWE was on fire all throughout the week, all weekend. There's other companies that held shows, but nobody cares. In October of 2018, WWE held the first ever all-women's wrestling event under the brand. There were talks after the success of the show to hold it again, but it took nearly 7 years to get there. I'm going to take a line from Big E in the post-show. Let's not wait another 7 years to do this again. Here we are, July 13th, 2025, to watch Evolution 2. And we have some returning faces that competed in the first Evolution, such as Rhea Ripley, Trish Stratus, Alexa Bliss, Io Sky, then Io Shirai, Kairi Sane, Bayley, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, Nikki Bella, and Nia Jax. Nia Jax won that 21 Battle Royale for the championship match. The very first one. So she's back now, but she's in the Battle Royal again. She win it twice? Can she? I don't know. I mean, who's going to eliminate Nia Jax, right?
How will they eliminate Nia?
Nobody. There's no powerhouses in this.
Oh, there is. There definitely is.
Sure, we're in for some prizes, So stoked. Let's get to it.
Well, dude, I mean, I was looking forward to it. Did not expect the greatness in which we saw throughout this show. I mean, this show stole the weekend, and I mean when I say the weekend, I mean the weekend, not just WWE. This was the wrestling show of the weekend, without a doubt.
Oh, hands down. It's not even a question. First match of the night, triple threat match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship opens the show. WWE knows what they're doing. Let's get Bayley, let's get Becky Lynch out there to open the show. They're gonna fucking set the pace. And Lara Valkyria is no slouch. I don't care what anybody says on the internet. She's going places in the WWE. Becky Lynch is defending the title against Bayley and Lyra. Becky picking up the slack of the fashion choices with Seth injured now for entrance. Like I said, what a way to open the show. Tripp said to go out there and set a tone, and these three women did. And did you expect really any less from them? I mean, it's Becky and Bayley. Becky steals a win here when she broke up the pin of Bayley on Lyra, and they'll roll up to Bayley to get the 3-count win and retains her Intercontinental Championship. They got some time in this match. All the women got time in all their matches. This show was over a little bit over 3 hours long. They all got time to show up, show out, and they did. What a way to set the tone for the show. They really came out and all cylinders firing.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. You nailed it when you said that's what you do. An event like this, you put two of the greatest horsewomen, Bayley and Becky. And you got the up and coming star that's got to get a little, little fun about her, and you put them out there and let them cook. And they did. They did just that. With that being said, really the intermission parts of this show were just, hey, here's some legends that are in the crowd. There really was nothing really to build on from that. During this one, we get to see Ava, Mark Henry, and
Mark Henry has been champion in women's wrestling for fucking ever.
He actually was the person that brought Bianca Belair into WWE. He was the big proponent of that. But yeah, Ava, Mark Henry, and excuse me, it's Vicky Guerrero. Vicky Guerrero with
she was happy to be there. She was happy.
Hell yeah, she was. Hell yeah, she was.
Second match of the night, we have Jacy Jayne defending her NXT Women's Championship against Jordan Grace. Fatal Influence and Blake Monroe are ringside. No shenanigans can possibly happen.
No.
Jacy Jayne is hands down the greatest women's champion of all time. All y'all haters can suck a dick. I do not care. But not really. But I'll continue to say it's true. We all know that. Jacy Jayne's fantastic. I'm happy she's champion. She's definitely not the most beatable champion in NXT ever. There was Indy Hartwell. I love you, Indy, but okay, match here. Nothing fantastic. This is probably the match of the show that was the low point, and it wasn't even a low point.
No.
The big thing though is Blake Monroe is officially a bad guy, and we all know how well she kills it at doing that.
She should be.
This was another major fumble by the company that shall
they are going to find out very quickly that they fumbled the bag. Because let me see real quick. Blake Monroe is 26 years old.
But she's going to be a star for years.
Oh, yeah.
Jacy Jayne does retain here with a rolling encore after Blake Monroe turns on Jordan Grace and hits her with the belt in a not-so-shocking turn. We all saw it coming. I just did not expect it that damn fast, but we saw it coming.
Yeah, you knew it was coming. I'm happy that Blake Monroe's in WWE. She's going to shine. Up next, like I said, throughout these breaks in between matches, you had Joe Tessitore, Stephanie McMahon were kind of at the front, recapping things that are happening throughout the night, and Stephanie giving her opinion. In the crowd, we got some more legends: Jazz, Ivory, Jacqueline, and Maurice. They're in the crowd.
I thought it was Kelly. I was looking down and looked up myself. I'm like, oh, Kelly.
Okay.
Nope,
no, it was not. It was not Kelly.
Next match on the card is a Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match for the WWE's Women Tag Team Championships. Out versus Cesaro and Sol Ruca. Sol Ruca's entrance broke the internet. Second out is the Kabuki Warriors, Kairi Sane and Asuka from Raw. Third out, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair from SmackDown. And last out are the defending champions, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. Kurt says that they are not doing it the proper way in this tag team match, but they are. The Tornado tag team match came after the tag team match.
I didn't need it to be a tornado tag match. I needed it to be a fatal 4-way tag match.
With tornado rules, but it's not with tornado rules.
Not with tornado rules. Not with tornado rules. I understand the fatal. I'm just saying what I wanted was one representative.
Tornado rules is everybody's going at the same time, but anyways. Yes. It's a proper tag team match.
It was.
But I agree with Kurt 100%. All four going at once is better. Outside of the finish, which just seemed very abrupt. I mean, not a bad match. Everyone got involved in, and it was a very fun match to watch. The thing that is clearly obvious is that all it took was for Charlotte to join forces with Alexa to get loved by the fans again. And like I said earlier in the night, Alexa brought out a personality in Charlotte that there's a reason she's the GOAT. Raquel gets the pinfall win in this match to retain the titles for her and Roxanne. In a very everybody got tossed out. All hell broke loose. Raquel powerbombs Alexa over the top rope onto the other woman. Roxanne takes out Charlotte with a middle rope dive, and it was just a roll of pins. Done. It was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Good match. A lot of fun.
Moving along. Hey, more legends are in the crowd. Tori Wilson, Melina, and Molly Holly are in the building. Hanging
Mighty
out.
Mighty Molly.
Joe Test, Stephanie McMahon, they just give a little preview of the show. We get that we got a recap, of course, for everyone. Hey, this is Trish getting called out by Tiffany and all that good stuff. She just wanted to face a legend. So there you go.
Yep, and proceed with caution in the match after this match. But this match is the Trish Stratus match between her and Tiffany Stratton for the WWE Women's Championship. Trish Stratus simply can still go. You like what I did there, by the way?
Yeah, I did.
Damn. This was a good match and a lot better than I was expecting. You didn't think that Trish was going to beat Tiffy, but there were a couple moments where just maybe no. Trish falls short in this match when Tiffany gets the pinfall after the prettiest moonsault ever. Puts it down for the 3 count. I hope Trish's face is okay, but I wouldn't be complaining at the same time.
Yeah, that looked like it may have hurt. And by the way, post-match, I just want to point that out, that they kind of got Tiffany out of there quickly. And then Trish got a big old ovation and a thank you, Trish. It wasn't a retirement, I don't think. There was no indication of that. But, it's one of those moments.
Kurt was...
I thought because the way, genuinely the way, I think it was Jessica, she's like pushing Tiffany, like, go, you gotta go. And I'm like, oh no, like, are we getting? No, we didn't. Ringside showing some more legends. Alundra Blaze and Lalani Kai are in the building.
Did she get that title out of the trash? Fifth match of the night. Next one. This is the proceed with caution match. We have a no holds barred special guest referee. Hey, it wasn't a prediction. It was a spoiler. Special guest referee match between Naomi and Jade Cargill. Bianca Belair is the special guest referee to this match. Will she get involved? Who knows? But it's a special guest referee match. They always have to get involved, because otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah.
Is it because I just can't get behind Jade Cargill? I don't know. Or was this match just very boring for a no holds barred match? I lied. This was the low point of the show. I forgot really about this match. That's how bad this match wasn't good. I'm sorry.
No.
I totally forgot about this match until just this second being the low point of the show.
The finish.
It's the middle match.
Cool.
It really is.
The finish was cool.
That finish was cool. That was about it. And what was the point of Bianca in this match? She didn't do a damn thing other than actually ref the match. Match had some cool spots and all, but it felt like it was that was really all it was just spot to spot with very bad pacing. Jade Cargill takes the win here, in which she hits Jade from the top rope through the table for the 3 count pinfall. It was just spot, wait, spot, wait, spot, wait, spot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Jade's just I just can't get behind Jade, man.
Yeah, I hear you. I get it. And she's probably gonna be Women's World Champion after SummerSlam. Or WWE Champion. And nothing really went on between here. It was just a preview and a bunch of entrances for all of the people that are in the Battle Royal.
Yeah. It's 6 matches of the night.
Spoiler alert. Kurt got his hopes up a little too much for this. In thinking that there was a surprise. There wasn't.
Why doesn't it need to be a surprise? You know how strong the women's division is?
It's so strong, but I just want to see Paige or AJ Lee.
20 women battle royale is next
Wait.
on the card.
Royal Rumble's in Saudi, isn't it?
Yeah.
Paige and AJ Lee aren't showing up for that.
No. You good over there now?
I'm fine.
Okay, I'm gonna read these names off. If you don't hear your two favorite names, are you gonna be okay?
I'll be fine. There's a couple of my faves in there.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure this is a safe space for you.
You'll find out which ones are my faves. Go ahead.
Hey, 20 women battle royale in order of entrances. We got Nikki Bella, Chelsea
Boo.
Green,
Meh.
Piper Niven,
Meh.
Alba Fire,
Meh.
Natalia,
Boat.
Maxine Dupree, Jada Parker,
Miss Parker.
Lash Legend,
Baller.
the bougie bitch, Lola Vice,
Hips don't lie.
Selena Vega,
Yeah.
Kalani Jordan,
Didn't like the personality change.
Tatum Paxley. What?
Love Tatum.
Hold up. Hold up. We got to go back. You were all over her fucking going heel. Fuck off.
Why
with
did you
that
have to do
shit.
that? We were doing good there. Just keep going.
Fuck off. We're going.
No,
No,
it's
don't
working.
pull that shit on me.
It's working.
Tatum Paxley.
Love Tatum.
She can bench press like or deadlift
For-
like 450.
440 pounds.
Ridiculous. Didn't know she was the bodybuilder before
Mm.
this. And then you start looking at her like, actually, damn, she is kind of jacked.
If you look at her, yeah.
Izzy Dane.
I like Izzy.
I do not. BFAB.
Legs for days.
Mishin.
Love Mishin.
Ivy now.
Meh.
I like Ivy. She seems like a really sweet person in real life. Did you see that shit with Sheamus? He was just like a little, like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Something about that, just, I like her. She just seems super nice. Candice LeRae.
Yeah, you gotta like Candace.
Nia Jax.
I love Nia.
Most improved woman on the roster, hands down.
Yeah.
Ever.
Came a long way.
Like, from like when a woman debuts on the roster to where they are now, I don't think Nia Jax, anybody else ever had the transformation Nia Jax has had. Stephanie Barker.
La Premiere, one of the future greats.
Julia.
Not Io Sky.
Okay. Okay, damn. I wasn't expecting that. I thought you were going to, oh my god, Julia.
Love Julia. Not Io Sky.
Alright, so we did the in order. We're going to do the out order, then we'll get into the match. Out first, Tatum.
Meh.
Out second, Izzy.
Meh.
Out third, Ivy.
Yeah.
Yay. Out fourth, The Boat.
I mean,
Out fifth, Maxine Dupree.
you knew.
Candice LeRae.
Of course.
Jada Parker.
NXT.
Kalani Jordan. Julia.
It was early.
BFAB. I love
Yeah.
BFAB. I love
But
BFAB.
you knew.
She's
You know.
fantastic.
You knew.
Mishin. Zelina Vega.
Mhm.
Zelina Vega actually had a really cool way she got taken out of that match. It was a lot of
Mhm.
fun. Alba Fire.
Yeah. Of
Lola Vice.
course.
Piper Niven.
Yeah.
The last 5 women in this match are Chelsea Green, Nikki Bella, Nia Jax, Lash Legend. Holy push for Lash Legend, by the way. Steph Becker. Who at that point did you have win in this match?
I all along had Stephanie McKay.
I had Nikki. I'm like, they're gonna make Nikki.
You
champion.
did. You did have Nikki. You did.
I'm like, Stephanie Becker can get to the title other ways. It does
Right.
not matter.
Right.
But I'm like, they're gonna do it on Nikki. But then
I just
Chelsea was
felt.
eliminated.
Yeah.
And then I was like, still Nikki. And then Nikki was eliminated. I'm like, oh shit. Is
They're
it
doing it.
Lash? No, I'm like, it's Steph Becker all the way. But then they eliminated Nia Jax. I'm like, wait, Lash Legend just power lifted that motherfucker over the top rope.
You knew
Yeah.
all along.
It was like Lash Legend Steph. I'm like, is Lash Legend gonna win? I'm like, that's not possible, is it? No, it's not, because Lash Legend got eliminated by Steph Becker. Steph Becker is your winner of the 20-woman battle royale for a championship match at Clash at the Castle. Clash in the Castle at Paris.
Right call. There was nobody else that made sense there to me.
She wins, right? Jade wins the title. She wins the title from Jade.
Depends on what brand she's on, technically.
No, it's just a championship match at Clash of Paris. I don't think it's brand related.
I don't know. Does she choose? Does she get a choice? Maybe she gets a choice.
Maybe.
But right now,
You make
it's
Steph back air a women's champion that quick?
yes.
Yeah, you do. You gotta.
She's-
I've said it all this time. You gotta capitalize on her popularity because
She
it's
is
sky high right now.
so over. She's a gorgeous woman. Her in-ring ability is one of the best around. She has this just charismatic draw to her, and I mean, she always gets on the mic and she's like, "My English isn't very good, but it is." Like
Then she goes and crushes it.
totally redeemed it. Yeah, no, she's killing it.
Now, what can you say about a battle royale other than chaotic, beautiful madness? That's what this was, and it was a ton of fun to watch. Stephanie Becker wins the contest with a devil's kiss to Lash Legend. Booker T was in heaven somewhere because we got not one but two. Kurt
Yes.
said, nah, don't overdo it. I'm like, nah, overdo that shit. On the apron to get the final elimination, and she will be going to Clash in Paris to win her first WWE Women's Championship. Sorry, Rhea, but there's a new mommy in town. Post-match, Stephanie McMahon is out to interview Stephanie Becker, and well, yeah, she says her English isn't really good, but you will forever remember La Primeras.
No, well, I want you to.
Forever.
I don't think you have it. Before you finish off that, she had one of the best lines there, where she said, "English isn't my first language, but wrestling is." I was like,
Yes.
"That's a fucking line."
Yeah.
Bar.
A year and a half ago, I said, and I did, and Kurt can attest to this, I said this woman was the future of wrestling, and here we are.
Yeah.
Biggest spotlight of wrestling in the world. She's proving why I am forever the podcast champion of the world. All kidding
Fair.
aside, I called this one when she was wrestling on New Japan Strong.
You did. I will. I'm not. I will give you credit, which means once you break down one of the first lines you have when we talk about the main event, you better give me a little credit. If you don't, you're a terrible co-host, and I will never forgive you. Nothing really to add here. It was really just a preview of really what are they showing? Can Rhea Ripley beat Io Sky? She's never beat Io Sky. Can she do it? Will she do it? Let's see. There's no way they're going to put on the greatest match of the year, right?
Main event time. We have Io Sky, the greatest women's wrestler in the world, according to me, defending her WWE's Women's World Heavyweight Championship against
You're
Rhea
so
Ripley.
you're so annoying.
If you can read between
You're
the lines,
so
you
annoying.
obviously know what I mean.
You're so annoying.
I agree with you at 100%. Io Sky is, and you did say it, and it's true. Happy?
I can't stand you.
Io Sky is the best woman to wrestle on the planet right now, hands down,
Yeah.
no question. That's from Kurt directly. This match was everything it was expected to be and more. A 5-star banger, even with
6.
the finish. I honestly can say that this just may be one of the best matches of the year, and possibly one of the top 10 matches in the last decade.
You did say
Fuck.
that, and I was like, I really was like, damn, because you might be right. I just we'll ask this question when we get a couple months away.
Hey,
from
the
this.
top 10 matches in the last decades are 9 Kenny Omega matches and Io Sky and Rhea Ripley.
All right, that's fair. There you go.
Fuck Dave Meltzer, because you know he's going to give Tony and Mercedes a higher rating than this.
Yeah.
Even when fucking Tony bit Mercedes in the vagina. Then this much, and especially with the cash and finish, he's going to be like, oh, the cash and finish, takes away from the match quality. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Refer back to the fucking beginning, Dave Meltzer, when I said, fuck Dave Meltzer.
One more time.
Fuck Dave Meltzer.
Thank you.
And Sean Ross Sapp. That guy's fucking stupid.
Fuck him too.
Rhea and Io cook, plain and simple. I will go back and watch this match multiple times for the next forever, guaranteed. It's not even a question. I'll watch this match again and then again and then again.
Yes.
It's right up there with Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon, Rock and Stone Cold, CM Punk and John Cena, the Young Bucks and the Lucha Bros. Many, many more that I could name that this match belongs with. It truly, if we were to sit down and actually type out like the best matches of all time over the last 40 years, this match is in there.
Could be up there as one of the best women's matches ever.
The finish comes after 25 minutes of Rhea and Io just destroying each other. When after top rope Spanish Fly puts down the two women, only for Naomi's music to hit. And here she is to successfully cash in her Money in the Bank briefcase to become your new WWE Women's World Heavyweight Champion. Triple H doesn't know what to do with the Money in the Bank, my ass. What a crazy match to cap off a very successful evening for the woman as a whole. This match had everything. It went outside the ring. Jessica Carr took the greatest ref bump of all time. She sold it like a motherfucker. They went out to the air. Io Sky moonsaulted off the top of two fucking cases, 20 feet in the sky, no regard whatsoever. Just putting on a show, showing why she is the best women's wrestler on this planet. Rhea is probably right there as being one of the best wrestlers on the planet right now in the women's division and in all of wrestling. Io Sky, same thing. This was the right main event. This match was better than the Young Bucks versus Ospreay and fucking Swerve Strickland. This match was better than Heyman Moxley. This match was better than anything that happened this week, anything that happened this year, hands down. If this does not get even mentioned in Match of the Year's conversations, you're fucking stupid.
It won't. In our Match of the Year, in our awards, it is probably going to be. When you look at the Fightful list they put out and the Dave's list, it won't be Match of the Year. It's going to be something in Japan or AEW. You know that. I was looking down at my phone. I wasn't ignoring. I just was scrolling through to see. I may be blocked on his Twitter, but I can still see Sean Ross Sapp stuff. I just want to see if he had any sort of comment going on. I haven't seen anything. I wanted to see if he met, Manny mentioned. Doesn't look like it, though. I'm sure it'll come out later this week, people's comments. And you know what to look forward to this Friday. I'm pretty sure that's when Dave's rankings for the weekend will come out. And then...
If this is not a 5-star match, Morty, his ratings suck to begin with. But we did gauge a lot of the shit we watched for a long time.
It was right. It was totally right.
But now, because of AEW, his shit is so biased, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, so I wanted to help out the show and check 411 Mania just to see if I could remember exactly. Because I thought what happened was there was just in the middle, here's a legend. If people's opinions are like this, they shouldn't have an opinion. Because I just don't think it's right. A person gave it an A-, saying it was going to be towards being a classic before the screwy ending. It's not a screwy ending. What are we doing here?
What does the ending have to do anything with the match itself?
It doesn't. It just doesn't. You saw the exhaustion. Boom, they fell. They had just put everything out there. And then they utilized the Money in the Bank how it's supposed to be utilized. Boom, cash in, new champion. You had a classic match followed by a classic moment. It was very similar to Seth Rollins' Heist of the Century. This evolution was better than the first evolution.
The women's talent is leagues above what it was 7 years ago.
Do this every year. You said it at the start. Do it every year.
100%. I mean, remember this. They said that the woman couldn't sell tickets. That place was fucking packed. They said Evolution wasn't going to deliver, but it turned out to be the greatest, most emotional, action-packed show of the entire year. But it's right up there with WrestleMania. It's that damn good. It deserves to be a yearly a tradition. It deserves to be. We've all known that WWE has held the best women's division in wrestling for a long time now, especially NXT. But this show proved it. There's nobody that there's not another roster on the planet that comes close to the talent that was displayed in this show. They carried an entire event. They carried an entire event to being one of the best PLEs in the last year.
That was potentially WWE's best PLE post-Mania.
They carried to what maybe one of the best matches in the last decade.
Well, incredible. We have to end the show with a dumb question based off what we watched this past weekend. So, hey, RK, what's your show of the week? Hey, who's your wrestler of the week?
Io Sky.
I don't have to say anything. Top Rope Renegades nominates Evolution and Io Sky.
It's actually a slash between Io and Rhea because that match doesn't happen without Rhea.
I was going to say that. Io Rhea, wrestlers of the week, without a doubt.
Io couldn't go out there and wrestle a match by herself. I'm sure she probably could.
I feel like
Omega style. but
Kenny's probably showed her
fucking-
ropes.
oh, guarantee she's cross paths with Kenny and Stardom, 100%.
Yeah.
But regardless, those two dance the perfect dance.
100%. Nothing else to add there. There you go. I know we are a little day behind, but Natty Neidhart's facing Masha Slamovich at Bloodsport. That just came across my phone. Anyway, that's it, man. What a weekend of wrestling. More to come this coming week. Your weekly shows, and we have TNA Slammiversary coming up this coming Sunday. That card looks like it is stacked, and the start of the G1 Climax kicks off as well.
Also, stacked card.
A lot of wrestling coming, a lot of stuff to talk about. And if you're in Indianapolis, stay dry. It's supposed to pour rain all week long. With that being said, I'm Kurt. That is RK. We're the Top Rope Renegades. Thank you for listening to episode number 57. And never forget, people, Io Sky is the best women's wrestler in the world.
For now.
I thought you were gonna. Yeah. Anyway, play the outro.
This Week in Wrestling, hosted by Kurt and RK.